Hello and welcome. Today is February 18th, 2025. And today we'll be doing some trailer reactions, some other stuff. Um, and there's also some stuff I kind of want to talk about regarding why I was missing for a week. So I am going to get to that today. And I feel like I have some explaining to do, and I also have some just kind of relaying information so that you guys are kind of aware of like what's going on, if that makes sense. Um, so I definitely want to get into that. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to start off by getting this out of the way first. So a while back, or last week on the 14th, it was Valentine's Day. I actually put out a post on my community tab mentioning that the devs for Foundation put out a post-release short-term roadmap. I wanted to do a video on it and kind of cover it, but I didn't have enough time, and my hands were tied. I couldn't do it. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just cover it on stream on Tuesday and talk about it a little bit, just to kind of, get into it a little bit. And then after I go over this, I think I'll kind of tell the story of what happened last week, some of the other unfortunate things that have been happening in my life. And yeah, so this might be a little bit of a depressing beginning of the stream after that. So I figured I'd wait for some more people to pour in before I start going over everything. But man, it's been one hell of a week, I will tell you. So yeah, there's a lot going on. And I do really quickly want to say, thanks to like all of you guys for, well, at least the people yesterday who like mentioned or asked like, if everything was okay. I appreciate it. I wasn't trying to be like, flippant or like dismissive. So what happened was that I had actually planned that collab with Swimming Link about, well, it was like over 2 weeks ago, I want to say. Originally, we were supposed to do a collab like after Christmas, but I ended up having a bunch of stuff happen, so it just wasn't a good time. So we pushed it back to February, and that date just happened to land on yesterday, and I did not expect to not be streaming for like, or even really posting for like a week before that. So it kind of landed on a date that was kind of like poorly timed, but it wasn't their fault. It was I mean, I couldn't help the circumstances. So I'm sorry if it seemed like kind of like a random collab, but it was something I was actually kind of really excited about, and I'm glad that we finally got to do that. So it was a pleasure, having them on. But yeah, that's kind of what happened there. But yeah, that was pre-planned. It's just that, normally whenever I do like a collab, I usually mention it like a week before. Just like throughout every stream, I usually mention it at the beginning or the end of the stream. But I just, unfortunate. Yeah, it could have been better with the new patch. That's another thing too. So that wasn't, when we planned that, I wasn't really anticipating a new patch. So that was kind of my bad too, but at the same time, I don't think that it was even announced when we were like kind of figuring out what plan, because originally we were going to play a different game. Like I was thinking about playing Nightingale at first, but I was like, you know what, I haven't hopped onto Palia in a while, and Palia is a lot more chill. Let's do that instead. So it just, the timing kind of didn't work out as well as I had hoped, but that was kind of my fault. So I will take the patch is kind of meh though. Oh, you know what? You're right, because I looked at, oh, by the way, hello, Agewind, Bad Shooter, Fast Runner, and Majin Droid Orinsu. Welcome to the chat. I did read through the patch notes and decided not to cover it today, because I was just like, the fuck? Like, it was literally just more cosmetics and some stickers. Like, I was like, okay, plushie stickers, cosmetics, cool, but there wasn't any like meat and potatoes in there, you know what I mean? There was no real like substance other than just cosmetic stuff, I felt. So I didn't even bother. So in a way, I feel like it almost didn't matter whether it was a new patch or not. But you know, it just kind of worked out that way. So, you know, just really, it's been a series of unfortunate events. What I will say though is that during this time, I've played a lot of Foundation. I've been really enjoying the game a lot, and I kind of want to do more content on the game. But yeah, I sure hope all these filler patches are all for finishing the new area. I hope so too, Kachi Kochu, because this is getting ridiculous. I mean, bruh. Also, thank you for the headpat smash pan. I did notice that. Thank you so much. And also thank you for the stretch and hydrate as well. I will do a quick hydrate right now. And a quick stretch. But yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to kind of cover the short-term roadmap, and then as more people pour in afterward, I'll kind of explain what happened last week and kind of get into it, because I don't want to like start talking about it and then people like pour in like kind of late, because usually they pour in, like most people pour in like about halfway through the stream, but I'm not going to wait that long, because you know, I feel like Tuesdays are like the fun day for me because I get to react to trailers and stuff. So I feel like we're in for a pretty decent stream today. Foundation is doing great, lots of content at the moment. Yeah, I've noticed there's been a few like let's plays and things like that. I've been contemplating doing something a little bit different. I also have already recorded a tutorial on something, and it just needs, I basically need to do a little bit of fat trimming on the video to make it a little bit shorter, and I think it'll be ready for posting. So there's that. Hello, Gigi. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? And Epic as ever. Welcome. I think I said hi to Kachi Kochu. I'm not sure, but if I didn't, hello. But yeah, so let's go over the post-release short-term roadmap real quick. I figured it's worth kind of going over. I know I posted it on the YouTube community tab. I keep calling it the community tab, even though it's called posts now, which I hate. Just call it the fucking community tab. Like, what the hell is this? You know, if I wanted to make a post, I'd be on Twitter. Like, come on. Oh, wait a second. I am on Twitter. Unfortunate. Or I guess you can call it X now. X. Jesus Christ. I feel like everything around me is just shifting so fast. Like, I've only been gone a week, and it feels like I've been gone for like 3 months. Like, it's crazy. Hello, Musika Musa. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, so let's go over this. So post-release short-term roadmap. Hello, Foundation players. As we plan to continue refining the game and addressing most important issues, we are excited to share our roadmap for the first wave of quality of life updates coming to Foundation 1.0. So there's general bug fixes and improvements. So continue investigating VRAM GPU issue that make the game crash for some players. Addressing the most reported issues like pathfinding problems, which have been an issue. I have had a few villagers be a bit confused for no reason about pathing. Hello, Spidey. Welcome to the chat. We also have enhancing overall performance, expanding compatibility with a wider range of GPUs. Okay. Gameplay enhancements, creative mode, adding unlimited gold. So this is something that I thought was like kind of weird about the creative mode, and I didn't notice it right away, to be honest. I just didn't, because you make so much money when you're able to like just place things outright that it just didn't occur to me that there was no unlimited gold. So yeah, that's something you should probably add in. Hunting forest improvements, maintaining boar density over time. So this is a big one, because I find that a lot of times the boar density goes down way too quick, even if you only have one hunting camp in an area, and it's just like, why is the population like depleting so fast? So I'm glad they're gonna do that. General balancing adjustments to overall game balance. That's fair. No idea what that entails, but that's fair. UI UX improvements. Monument mode enhancements, move mode, allowing you to move a whole monument. So this is huge, because we do not have that right now. The hunters are too good. I think the fishermen are too good. I think the fishermen are like, I don't know, man. They're like superhuman fishermen or something. I'm not entirely sure. I think the hunters are very good, yeah, but the problem is that the boar just disappears so fast that you can't even really like sustain that, which is insane. Especially if you end up on a tile that doesn't have like a lot of forest, like you're kind of screwed. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I think the hunters are good, but they're not. I don't know. Maybe like you're right. They are too good, but it's crazy. Anyway, so the reason why the move mode is kind of a big deal is because right now, when as far as like monuments, so when it says move a whole monument, they literally mean the whole thing. So like right now, if you're trying to move like a, let's say you make a let's say you make a manor house, right? And you're trying to move the entire manor house, you have to move every individual piece because it's considered like different groups of pieces in like one monument because it's like subcategories of the same building essentially. So you can't just up and lift the whole thing, which is kind of sucks because like if you mess up on where you place something, like because of it's such a pain in the ass, I almost never move my monuments. Like I place it and then I just live with my decision, you know. But I feel like if it was easier to move, that would definitely open up some better possibilities. So that's very how do I say this? This is a very good thing to see here. There we go. I can't word today, apparently. I got all tongue twisted already. We've just started and I'm already getting tongue twisted. That's insane. All right, replace mode, allowing you to upgrade a part to another model, i.e. upgrade your wall from wooden to stone wall. This is huge. Right now, you basically have to deconstruct and reconstruct if you're going to use something like that. So like a good example of this would be for the castle, like the castle keep. If you decide to use a stone for like a fortified castle keep instead of a regular one just to get the heavy passive fortification, you basically have to disassemble the whole keep, which is, it sucks. It sucks because then you have nowhere for those soldiers to go. You literally have nowhere for them to go. And then when it says add a company, it just auto adds the company you just had. So it's like, what the heck? You know, it's crazy. How's it going? Hello, Vladimir Dulub. It's been a while. It's going. I'm hanging in there. I have been enjoying a lot of Foundation though. Yeah, these are really nice updates. There's also, let's see, part leveling mode, allowing you to level the parts of your monument evenly. So that's kind of nice because, you know, it's kind of weird when I have to like angle the camera to make sure it's like flat to the ground so I can tell if a building is taller than another part of the building. So that should help a lot. That's a nice quality of life update. General usability improvements, additional fixes for commonly reported UI UX issues. You know what's funny? Now I think about it, the other day, or I think it was yesterday, I had a villager like pop up in my village. Like it was a new villager and I accepted them and they had a question mark in the middle of their name. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen that. I was like, what is going on here? Why is this person called H question mark something something? Like what? Like what's your name? It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. Like I thought, you know, and the thing is I wiped my eyes when I saw it at first because I thought, no, I'm just seeing things. And then I took a look again and I was like, no, this is real. This person has a question mark in their name. It was weird. Anyway. Mod support. So this is a big one. Reactivating mod support, initially launching a separate build to allow modders to transition to Foundation 1.0, later integrating mods into the main version. Okay, so that's nice. Art and visual enhancements, expanded monastery customization with new roof colors. Ooh, okay, we don't have that yet. I think I'm not sure if you can change the roof colors of the castle keep. I haven't tried that, I don't think. But I know you can for the manor house, so that's kind of interesting. General visual improvements, okay. And yes, we're making that fisherman row the boat. Hell yeah, because right now, when the fishermen go out to sea, they have the animation to row, but like there's nothing in their hands, and it's like the weirdest thing. And what's funny too is there's no like net animation. It used to be that the fisherman would be out there with a fishing rod, but they removed that from the early access to the 1.0 version of the game. And honestly, the net makes more sense than the whatchamacallit, the fishing rod. So I guess it makes sense, but at the same time, it is kind of weird seeing them like row a boat without rows. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. It's weird. It's really really weird. Anyway, the roadmap represents our commitment to refining and expanding Foundation 1.0. We ensure the best possible experience for our players. Your support and feedback continue to be invaluable, and we're excited to bring these improvements to the game. Share your thoughts and feedback with the community. Your input helps shape the future of Foundation. Polymorph's team. The Polymorph Games team. Awesome. So yeah, super excited about that. Really cool. So yeah, I just figured I'd go over that real quick. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, kind of. Let's talk about last week. Cause some stuff happened last week, and it was I think the best way to describe it is that it was very nerve-wracking. I'm going to be very how do I say this? This isn't easy for me to talk about, but I'm going to bring it up just because of how important it was. So last week, toward the end of the week, okay, so not last week, the beginning of the week, but like the Thursday, I want to say, after my last stream. Is the date really that bad? What? The date? What do you mean? Well, I mean, talking about the situation is kind of bad. But so what happened was, so the previous week when I streamed, right? I finished my stream and all that. The following Thursday, so that Thursday, that particular week, shit went down, man. Shit went down. Oh no, it wasn't a Valentine's Day date. That's totally fine. Valentine's Day was great. It was all right. You know, I didn't really do anything special. I kind of just ran errands and did groceries for that day. So no, it actually isn't a dating horror story, luckily. It's much worse. So what happened that week is that I basically ended up in a situation where I had to call an ambulance for someone in my household. And the reason was because this person suddenly could not walk. Now, we're talking about a person who normally walks around, you know, is able to... Hello, Foxy and Jerome. Welcome to the chat. A person who's normally able to walk around, you know, very, you know, physically okay, not, you know, in need of any kind of assistance mobility-wise, right? They went from that to not being able to stand on their own within a matter of hours. So it kind of scared the crap out of me. I thought it was here's the thing. So what was weird is I thought it was a stroke at first, right? And then I started talking to them because, you know, that's usually a good indicator to figure out, you know, did this person have a stroke? You know, usually you see like some kind of, you know, facial muscle, you know, change, like maybe they, you know, part of their face will droop or something, or they'll have, you know, trouble speaking. But none of that was the case. They were speaking normally, they were coherent, they were breathing normally, everything else seemed normal, except they couldn't stand up. So it was very scary. And when I called the ambulance and the EMTs came and they were basically, you know, doing like the initial assessment. We explained the situation, right? And they basically told us, hey, we're not even going to call a nurse out here. We're just going to bring you straight to the hospital, essentially. Yeah, it was a sudden paralysis. Like they literally could not stand. Their arms were functioning normally. Their upper body was functioning normally. They were able to talk, you know, and everything else was pretty normal. The only other thing was that they had a flu. So they had the flu at the time. Now, last week I was sick. They were sick. Everyone else in the house was sick. We were all, you know, fighting a cold essentially, right? And, you know, I thought, wow, yeah, you did get here on time, Gerton. Good timing. So it was kind of weird. we were all kind of wondering what the heck was going on. So we sent them to the hospital, and they ended up spending a whole week in the hospital. It was it was I can't even, like, I don't even know what to say. It was just, it was so nerve-wracking. I mean, just to give you guys an idea of the severity of the situation, like when it first happened. Hello, Swizzy, welcome to the chat. Just to give you an idea of how it was, okay, so imagine, you know, when like babies start walking, right? And they're first taking their first steps, and you know how, because they're like unbalanced, we're not used to walking, they fall, and they fall down on their butt, like straight down. Now imagine that, but it's a grown-ass man. It was like that. I literally was standing next to them, like before, this was before the ambulance came to pick them up. I was literally standing next to them, and I was like, okay, like, do you need help getting from here to there? Because we knew something was up, right? So I was trying to, you know, help them kind of get from point A to point B. And, you know, I'm not strong enough to lift this person, right? Like, I have weenie arms. I have, like, spaghetti arms. I can't do anything. Yeah, this is the thing from last week. So I was like, all right, well, hopefully, you know, you don't fall. Let's get you, you know, to this part of the house or whatever, right? Or the apartment. And when they fell, it was no warning. Like, they literally didn't know they were gonna fall. Like, you know how when people, like, they know they're gonna fall, they're gonna slip, they brace for impact? He didn't even brace for impact because he didn't realize he was going to fall until he was already on the ground. It was so fast. And it was the scariest thing I have ever seen. Like, I was, like, flabbergasted. And, you know, at that point, I'm like, no, we're just calling an ambulance, you know, because obviously this was insane. That's like 4 hands full of work. Well, I mean, it was just so, like, I can't even begin to explain the sheer panic, the, you know, the fear, the, you know, the anxiety that came from that. As it turns out, so I'll tell a little bit more of the story. So they ended up going to the hospital. They were doing all these types of tests, and they were not sure at first what it was that he had. And, you know, the doctors were trying to figure out what was going on. You know, I'm over here thinking, like, is this person, you know, never going to be able to walk again? You know, is this the end? You know, am I not going to be able to, God. There were so many things going on through my head in that time, and just the stress was unbearable. Like, you know, I just preemptively canceled all my stuff last week because I didn't know how severe the situation would actually be. There were, so the doctor basically, you know, came up with a diagnosis. I mean, we were able to figure out that he had a flu-induced paralysis. So talk about new fear unlocked, something I've never even heard of before. Apparently, it's like your immune system starts attacking the nerves in your, you know, your spine, essentially. And, it was, you know, causing paralysis, essentially. So it was not good. After some treatment in the hospital, they were able to regain function of their legs again, so they're able to walk around, but they can't, like, do heavy lifting and things like that. Like, I don't know how long it'll be until they're back to normal. I'm going to use air quotes when I say that, because there's also a chance that they can never be 100% again. And it's just an extra layer of devastation that we really didn't need right now. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, this was insane. Well, yeah, a weakening immune system can open the doors to other illnesses. That's definitely true. I had no idea this was even a thing. Apparently, it can be caused by things like COVID. So if you have COVID and you know your body reacts poorly, that can happen. If you get the flu, that can happen. You know, so it's one of those things where it usually happens from a viral or bacterial infection that causes your body to just freak the fuck out. And apparently it's a really rare condition, and there's like a 1 in 100,000 chance of it happening to you. So I mean, honestly, the rolls weren't good, fam. The rolls were not good. So it was very kind of devastating, honestly. We were already kind of, I mean, maybe this is too much information, but we were already kind of struggling this month for like other reasons, trying to get, you know, things in check, trying to, you know, make sure things that are essential are taken care of. And for something like this to come and just like pull the rug out from under us was incredibly stressful. I don't wish this on anyone. Like, it was just, I've never seen anything like this before. It was straight up like terrifying. I mean, to see someone who's normally so strong every day just kind of walking around normally and doing their own thing, to just suddenly be 100% completely dependent on others was not easy to watch. I hope things can get back to normal, if that, and that's using air quotes again, back to normal. I don't know how long the after effects of this will be. I mean, we're looking at a recovery time that can, you know, probably take about 6 months maybe, but may never be 100% fixed. And it's just heartbreaking, honestly. It's heartbreaking, it's heart-wrenching. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. I mean, this was, it was kind of devastating, I'm not gonna lie. God. You know, I think this kind of opens up a conversation that I feel like I haven't really had on the channel, like, because there's a lot of things I don't really talk about myself that much, not because I don't want to necessarily, but because I'm not sure like what people want to hear, if that makes sense. Like, I don't find myself to be that interesting, I'm gonna be honest, guys. So I don't even know why people watch me half the time, and it's just, I just can't believe like I've even gotten this far, honestly. They're doing well. They're still out of work though, right now, but they're doing okay. They're not having any like major problems right now, like they're able to move around, but I'm not comfortable with them driving at the moment, if that explains things. So basically I have to drive them everywhere to make sure that, you know, they don't get into an accident or something, because you don't want your legs to seize up when you have to hit the brake, you know. So it's been really hard. Honestly, guys, if it wasn't for this person, I wouldn't be able to do this every day. I wouldn't be able to stream. I wouldn't be able to make videos or content or anything like that without their support. And this happening to them was just, it literally turned my life upside down. Like, and it's not even about me, because the real question is, are they going to be able to function normally, you know, going forward? That's the thing I'm mostly worried about. You know, I want them to be able to you know, be okay, but you know what? I think I'm gonna switch over to Sad Sholo because we've reached that point. And fuck, man, this is. I told myself I wouldn't cry on stream, but here I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I just, it was crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, it literally unlocked a new fear I didn't know I had. Like, it was just, it was so sudden, and just watching them fall like that, the way that they did, to the point where they were surprised they fell, and I was just like shocked because it happened so fast. Like, just watching that was so scary. Like, I'm glad we know what it is now, but I mean, it was just super unlucky. Yeah, so that's basically how last week went. It was very stressful. I don't know why I'm apologizing, okay? I'm apologizing because I'm crying on stream and it's bad, okay? I don't know. I apologize for showing emotions. How dare I? But yeah, it's just been, it's been one hell of a week. And the thing is, it wasn't just that person who was affected, obviously. You know, it's not just me. You know, there's other people who I live with who were also affected. And having to explain to them what happened and then seeing their reaction to that and having to kind of keep all the pieces together was not easy. It's just been very stressful. Reminds me of another person I have watched on YouTube. All of a sudden, half their face was paralyzed. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. But yeah, apparently it's just a rare occurrence, 1 in 100,000 chance. For anyone curious as to what the actual condition is called, it's called GBS. So I think it's pronounced Guillain-Barré syndrome. I think that's how you pronounce it. Scary shit. Very scary. I mean, literally walking around doing fine, you know, to can't even stand up, need life alert levels of holy shit. It was just insane to me. I still can't believe it happened. I'm still in shock. Like, wow. But yeah, it's been rough dealing with that. We already were having issues trying to keep everything together. I've been looking for a new place to live to try and alleviate some of the problems because, you know, our rent keeps going up every year and it's getting to the point now where, you know, we might have to move in order to kind of make sense of what we're paying, if that makes sense. So that's another issue on top of that. So this whole like medical scare just kind of put everything at a grinding halt. Like it literally was just insane. You don't need to apologize. It's a messed up situation. It's always good to vent. Yeah, I do feel a little bit better. As Gachi said already, you did great. No one is ready for situations like these. You did what was in your power at the moment and kept everything together. Put it all out here for you. Thank you. Sorry what happened, you guys. I'm sure things will be fine. Yeah. Hello, Isekai dude. Welcome to the chat. I was just telling the story of what happened last week. I'll do a quick TLDR for anyone just stopping in. TLDR, there was a medical scare in my household. I ended up calling an ambulance. because the person lost the ability to use their legs all of a sudden, and that was very scary. And it turns out it was a flu-induced paralysis, which is apparently super rare, and you have a 1 in 100,000 chance of that happening to you. So that is incredibly unlucky. And, you know, so that's basically what happened there. As far as what I do from now on and what the plans are, I don't know what the plan is right now. We're still trying to see what options we have to kind of alleviate some of the pressure of finances in the meantime. I don't know. I guess I'm getting like kind of frustrated that I can't help more, if that makes sense. It just sucks because like I want to be able to help more and be able to be like, hey, don't worry about it, I have it covered, but I just don't have it like that, you know, like I just don't have, you know, that level of resources. So, you know, when something like this happens, we don't have a safety net, we don't have, you know, something like that. And this is part of the reason why I've been seriously considering moving to Mexico, because at least in Mexico things are more affordable. Granted, I don't have, you know, I don't have the setup for that right now, but it would be nice if eventually I could move there as like a permanent thing, potentially. I've never been there before though, so that's something I'd have to like look further into. But I've been seriously considering moving there. That has been a serious consideration to try and alleviate some of the financial pressure and things like that. And you know, it's funny because when I first started this channel, whether it be on Twitch, Kick, or YouTube, you know, when I first started VTubing, part of the reason was that, you know, I wanted to, you know, take it seriously. I wanted to go forward. I wanted to, you know, make content that was genuinely helpful to people, while also, you know, being able to, you know, maintain a decent standard of living. And so far that has not, you know, gone well. You've joined the queue. I mean, it's gone well enough considering the disadvantages I started with, but even now I don't have all the resources I would like in order to grow the channel and do more and, you know, push forward and keep going. And it's just, you know, I'm starting to ask myself, like, you know, is it going to be that I'm eventually able to, you know, sustain myself as a creator, or is it that I'm gonna have to end up, you know, quitting later because I'm just overwhelmed by IRL stuff, and I just don't want to. I don't want to have to choose. You know, maybe it's selfish of me to say that, but you know, I went into this thinking, well, you know, I can definitely do this. I can work on this. This is a skill set that I enjoy, you know, but it'd be like that sometimes, sadly. Shallow in Mexico sounds lore accurate. Yeah, it does. Living the dream, more like a nightmare, unfortunately. Exactly. It's kind of weird because, like, on one hand, I've made a lot of good progress, a lot of good strides. You know, I mean, considering I started with like absolutely nothing, essentially, I'm doing okay, I guess. But the real question is, will I be able to keep doing this years from now? Or will life catch up with me to the point where I can't do it at all? And that's something that's kind of scary. Full-time is always a gamble and a grind, but it's valid. It is. The thing is, I don't do this full-time. At least I don't consider it full-time. I'd say it's more like a part-time thing. But it's because my time is like used elsewhere for other stuff, but it's not like I don't have another job or anything like that right now. I have responsibilities that I have to take care of in place of a job, but that doesn't pay. And, you know, it kind of creates like this vicious loop where, you know, on one hand, you know, you have people who will come to you and say things like, oh, well, you're just being irresponsible because you're over here, you know, fucking around online and doing whatever and posting this or that. And, you know, it's not a helpful comment. Like, I get it. Like, I understand the perception, but it's not like I'm not building a skill set. You know, you guys have seen my video content. You know, I edit that stuff. I've spent a lot of hours learning how to edit. I spent a lot of hours learning different skills, whether it be streaming. I mean, just streaming alone is an entirely different skill set from, you know, making videos per se. So I've been trying to do everything like all together, and sometimes I wish I had like, you know, the money to be able to hire someone to edit for me so I can spend more time creatively. But at the same time, I don't really have that resource, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of in a between a rock and a hard place. Videos are awesome. Thank you. I try my best. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of hard because like here's the thing. A lot of people also don't understand that like or they'll think like, "Oh, well, you know, they'll think, oh, well, Sholo has, you know, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so Sholo must be, you know, rolling dough." Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did, but it doesn't. I mean, and on top of that, you also have to worry about things like taxes and stuff like that. But I mean, I knew what I was getting myself into, and I hope that this year ends up being the year that I can really move forward with all my channels, just so that, you know, I have more content for you guys and things. But to start the year off like this was just unforeseen and a huge blow. Like, other people sit around all day, do nothing at all. That's true. You know, I used to be one of those people, where I felt like I wasn't doing anything at all the whole day. And part of the reasons, you know, severe depression, but you know, I'm working on it. You know, I've been talking to a therapist trying to deal with all that. So that's been going well, at least. But yeah, just all the layers of frustration, anger toward myself, you know, thinking like, man, like had I worked a normal job or had a normal part-time job, would we be this screwed, you know? And I start asking myself these questions, but it's not really a good question to be asking myself when that time has passed, that opportunity has passed. And I already know for a fact that that wasn't possible. You know, I've tried doing, you know, other types of work for, you know, other people and things like that, but I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be, you know? Like, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like, you know, content creation for me just kind of naturally goes with my, you know, it just jives better. Like, I don't know how to like describe it, but it's kind of like when you find, I don't want to say it's like a dream profession. I wouldn't put it that high up on like the, oh, this is what I want to do, but you know, this is kind of like the place I want to be, is just working on stuff, you know, providing content for people to enjoy. Because, you know, people want to sit back after work and, you know, even if they, or school even, you know, there's people in college and all that chilling, and they want to, you know, learn about games that maybe they don't have the time to research. Maybe there's games that they haven't heard of before. Maybe there's things that, you know, that they might find on my channel that they're like, wow, I didn't even know that game existed. I'm gonna go check it out, you know? And, you know, if I help a few indie devs here and there as a result of that, then so be it. That's even better, you know? Why not? But yeah, that was kind of like, you know, the goal of the channel is like, I wanted to be able to do all that, but when something like this happens, it just kind of puts everything on like a halt, because the thing is, if that other person, for example, is unable, or, you know, let's say the situation was worse, right? Let's say the situation was worse and they were permanently disabled to the point where they couldn't walk around anywhere. I'd have to seriously reevaluate whether or not I could continue doing this stuff. It would be that bad. It's important to also make yourself happy. What good is a job if it kills you? Don't let anyone yourself blame. Don't let anyone or yourself blame you for that. It's hard. Let's see, the worst part about full-time content creation is that the scene is so fucking saturated that it gets hard for small creators to get anywhere past a certain point. Yeah, you know, there are natural barriers to entry when it comes to certain things. Um, there's certain things I think I could be doing better, which have been kind of hard for me just because of my own circumstances to like really pull off, but I do think that there's a real possibility that like this could like be the year that like my channel like transforms and grows into a much stronger channel, if that makes sense. But of course that means you have less safeguards, and having to stop doing it is always a scenario. Yeah, having to stop doing it kind of like I just can't imagine. Like, I mean, I've been doing this for like almost 2 years now, and I can't imagine like a world where like I don't, you know, look up stuff to make a video or talk about topics on stream or whatever. Like, I can't imagine, you know, not doing this. And just the whenever I'm faced with the possibility that that could be the case, it scares the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's like ultimate like fear. Like, biggest fear unlocked right there. Like, just not being able to make any more content. Like, that would scare the shit out of me. And in my case, it's not because of something like censorship or anything like that. It's just straight up circumstances. And I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do at this point. But yeah, it's been hard. I appreciate the kind words, guys. It's just I'm still trying to figure out life, still trying to figure out how to navigate, you know, these trying times, as I guess someone could even probably call it at this point. But man, it's something. Before that streaming thing, I had a YouTube channel. It was going well, then my building got demolished and I had to close shop. What? Holy crap. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is crazy, you know? I just, yeah, it's like biggest fear unlocked. Like, another thing that kind of scares the crap out of me is I've been trying to save up to buy, you know, an upgraded PC. Right now, I am using a 2060 for my GPU, and that is not going to be sufficient going forward with some of these newer games that are coming out this year, and I know it. So I'm kind of unsure of what to do to try and get there so that I can continue to present the games that I, you know, want to show on the channel and stuff like that. So it's rough. It was devastating, but things like that can happen when you're just a small creator. Exactly. All it takes is one little fuck up and your whole world falls apart. It's just insane. It's insane. So yeah, that's kind of what happened last week. That was basically the gist of it. I didn't mean to, you know, drag this out into a cry session for like a few minutes, but I definitely appreciate the kind words, guys. It's just been one hellish year already. Like, it's just, you know, one thing after another, and this was just, I mean, this was like a whole fear unlocked. Didn't even know this was a thing. Oh, I have I think an RTX 2060 right now is what I currently have. It's chugging along, struggling to stay afloat, one might even say, but it's you know, it's hanging in there. All right, so let me go back to my normal cholo. I think I'm feeling a lot better now after all that. I feel a hell of a lot better. And thank you for the actually, hold on, did I? Yeah, thank you for the headpat earlier, Kachikochu. And the hydrate, Epic is Sever. And the stretch, you read your curse, and another headpat from Kachikochu. Thank you so much. I see, that's another thing I need to fix too with the head pads. Also, thank you for the follow, Asian drama mama. That was like 12 minutes ago. I didn't see that. See, that's another problem I'm having, is being able to hear the let me stretch a little bit. Being able to hear the alerts is driving me nuts. I hate it. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna fix that, but I guess we're gonna keep going. I hope everything ends up working out. You know, I've been trying to position myself to be able to cover things that you guys would be interested in and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see how it all goes. If there's any more like updates or anything like terrible that happens, you know, I obviously I'll let you guys know. But I appreciate your patience for, you know, everything and all that. I just I don't know, guys. I'm just like still in shock, and it's still kind of like, wow, like holy crap. But I do feel a lot better after talking about it, so I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so I guess we'll go on to the trailer. Holy shit, it's 6:51. Okay. 6:51. That's pretty. Holy crap! I've been talking for like 50 minutes about it. It needed to happen. It was something that just needed to happen. So there you go. Anyway, let's start watching some trailers, get our mind off of things. Oh, what was I planning to change it to for the PC? I was hoping to get a 5070 Ti, but those GPUs don't seem to be coming out very consistently for the 5090s, and there's already like manufacturing defects with the 5090s that I'm seeing, I think. So because the thing is, whenever there's like a new graphics card wave, they usually put out the most expensive stuff first. Like they'll put the flagship stuff out first, and it's like a paper release because like no one can get their hands on it. Yeah, I do need a new I need a new everything. I need to actually remake my entire computer except maybe the hard drives. Like that's literally like I have to replace everything because I can't use the memory that I currently have with a card like that. Maybe wait and see more for these new. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to wait. I was hoping to you know kind of upgrade my PC before the release of Inzoi, because I really wanted to use the AI functions in Inzoi, but I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Rather use get a used last generation from someone thinking they need the new one, maybe. The whole AI enhancement kind of sounds sus. Well, if you're talking about like the frames on like the GPUs, I think this can be a good thing. If implemented in a way that actually makes sense, and to me it would actually make sense because I'm like, for me the upgrade would be worth it because I'm be upgrading from such an old GPU, because mine is like borderline obsolete right now. So hell, you could say technically my GPU is obsolete a little bit. So the fact that I'm even able to stream and play these games is kind of amazing, but I'm hanging in there. Holding tight, you know? But yeah, we'll get right into the whatchamacallit. My brain's not functioning again. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, let me shrink the chat a little bit. We're gonna get right into these trailers. Oh, did not mean to do that. There we go. It's just a normal 2060. AI is just a buzzword. It really depends on like how it's implemented though. Cause I mean, having like those extra frame generations and stuff, that seems really cool. I like the idea of that, but I don't know. We will have to see. And then on top of that, we have like these stupid tariffs now being like placed everywhere, so that's like an extra factor. Same as mine. Yeah, those girls are getting old. Hell yeah, they're getting old. Very, very old. 1 second. I'm still kind of getting over my cold. Anyway, I feel a lot better now, though. Let's get into it. So this is City Tales Medieval Era official gameplay trailer. So I was looking up this game because, okay, funny story, right? On Valentine's Day, or I think, I don't know if it was Valentine's Day or if it was another day, but sometime last week, I actually got an email from, I think, the developers of this game, you know, kind of, essentially asking me to just, like, kind of cover it on the channel, like, as far as, like, you know, maybe giving the game a try and all that, but I was so preoccupied with all my shit that I literally didn't even get a chance to really digest the email. So when I saw someone suggest this as a trailer, I was like, okay, so people know about this game. It's not like some rando, some sus rando out in the internet trying to steal my Steam account or something, you know, because I do get those kind of sussy emails too. So good to know that's not what that was. At the same time, let's check out this trailer and see what it's about. Create and build your own kingdom. Tell your own tale from humble beginnings. Ooh. So it looks like, so immediately just looking through here, shaping things through different districts, that's kind of interesting. That's a very different approach to something like Foundation, for example, because I feel like Foundation is just like, you know, you put your buildings wherever you want and you just kind of naturally watch where the villagers path themselves, because there'll be natural pathing that the villagers create, right? And it's interesting to see a game where it's like, okay, well, we're going to predetermine this district is for this, that district is for that, because that's really like the core of city planning. So it's a little bit slightly less organic than I anticipated watching this, but let's continue. Expand across the living world. Harvest what the land has to offer. So this looks like some kind of workstation. Huh. Oh wow, so it looks like for like hunting there's like a trapper's cabin, so that's kind of interesting. So that's something that I've noticed is kind of like a difference between like Foundation versus this game and Manor Lords. I think Manor Lords is also trapping. I want to say that there's like also like a trapping focus rather than like a regular hunting focus. So that's kind of interesting. It's like a minimalist version of Civilization. Looks cool. Yeah, kind of. Carefully manage your production and resources. See your city evolve. This is actually really neat. I like the art style, and I like the I don't know, I like the interface too. It's not bad. Okay, so looks like this is where you have your villagers. Guide your companions to develop their skills. So are the companions like the villagers, or are they just like people in your village that are like running the place? Like I kind of wonder. It also shows what they're gathering. So like this guy down here, he looks like he's, you know, fishing, for example. So I kind of wonder what's how the setup is when it comes to like villagers versus towns and stuff, because I don't see villagers walking around. I see a lot of wildlife walking around. So I wonder if this is just like a different kind of system. Oh, there's like a story. Guide your companions to develop their skills. Well, I thought it would make us save time. Very motivated young lad, I must say. Barely had to teach him anything. Wow. Okay, so it looks like there's a little bit of story here. That's kind of interesting. So what I want to know is, can you move the buildings? So like if you have, you know, a designated district for something, can you like spin or reorient the building in that space, or are you just constricted to whatever you placed on your first try? Like I kind of wonder. Looks like separate NPC on different production lines. Yeah. Buildings seem enclosed in fences. Yeah, it does. Oh, that was it. Not bad. I don't know. I might give the game a try. You guys let me know if you want me to try this game on stream. Actually, speaking of trying games, tomorrow I plan on playing the demo for Gaucho and the Grassland. So that game is going to have well, I'm going to play the demo tomorrow on stream. So that's going to be cool. I also had plans to maybe the following week do the one for Outside the Blocks, which is that like really cool like diorama building game that's kind of like it's like high definition version of like Tiny Glade. It feels like that game I was thinking about doing also on stream for like the demos. Like the aesthetics, I think it's spelled like that. Aesthetics? I think you spelled it right. Yeah, but not bad. Interesting. I'd like to see how this turns out. Maybe I'll play it on stream. I don't know if I'd play it next week or whenever, but I'll think about it. I'll consider it. Remember, there's always Angello. Hello, May. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Alright, so let's move on to the next one. The next one is Tales of Annihilation gameplay reveal trailer. And I just realized I forgot to read the description of the previous one, but you guys kind of figured out what it was. Let's see. Tales of Annihilation is a fantasy action adventure inspired Arthurian legend. Uncover the mystery of an otherworldly invasion in a shattered modern London where hordes of enemies are unleashed. As Gwendolyn fight alongside spectral knights to save your family and piece together a broken world. Okay. That sounds pretty compelling. Let's watch.
Let's go.
I like the graphics.
Oh, this place was fine before.
Yeah, it doesn't look fine anymore.
Is this a car? It's too small. It's a baby carriage. Ah, a baby. I'm so sorry for everything that's happened to you.
What? What is this? This is so weird.
Let's go. Get over here.
Oh, let me read the chat real quick. This is the extended gameplay, I think. No, it just says gameplay reveal trailer, so I don't know. Let's see, a Devil May Cry like game with some references to Detriot? Debt Riot? I don't know. Become Human? She a 10, but she is dense. What is she? I'm confused. Not the first trailer. Oh, okay. Don't care who the IRS sends. I'm not fumbling. Okay, so I guess it's not the first trailer, but this is a gameplay reveal trailer. This is the newest one that came out, so I figured I'd watch it. Let's see. Let's check out this world here. Oh, it's the game. Hold on a second. It says gameplay reveal trailer on here. February 14th. Is there... Yeah, this is the one from 4 days ago. Annihilation. So this is the announcement trailer. Should I watch the announcement trailer instead? This was 6 days ago. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the announcement trailer. Let's do the announcement trailer. How about that? I like that idea. We can do that instead.
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left. That was a fatal mistake.
It's the aura of the Grail pieces. I can sense it. As long as it is reforged.
My wish can be fulfilled.
What is this apocalypse stuff? What is happening?
But wishes come at a price.
To pursue one's wishes.
This is a really high fantasy kind of game, and I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, it's weird because it's like apocalyptic, and the thing too is that like it uses like a place like London as like, you know, a place of reference in a way, and I'm not that familiar with London, so I feel like I can't really. Booty check, magic check, monsters check. Oh my god. Based off London. Well, the description on the other one said something about it being like in London or something. Let me see if this one does too. Let me quickly take. Yeah, when the streets of London are engulfed by an outworld invasion, the only survivor, Gwendolyn, discovers a mysterious power to command the legendary Knights of the Round Table. Driven by vengeance and the desperate need to save her sister, she embarks on a high-stakes journey across two worlds, a shattered modern London and a mythical Avalon. That's interesting. Hellgate London Electric Boogaloo. Oh my god.
Is to court one's doom.
Man, this game is gorgeous. Even if it's bad. Like, I don't know if this game is going to be good or bad or whatever, but man, it looks gorgeous.
Holy Grail. Blood. This is a feast only for the king. Can't escape from your doom, fate.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
Interesting.
My quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul.
I like this. I think this is definitely something that I would probably like. This kind of reminds me a little bit of like God of War in a way, with just like, you know, the super like huge enemies and things like that. Oshmith Wuong, mate? What? I'm seeing many bosses Souls-like. Maybe. It looks so good. You were skeptical. I know, right? I like it. I think it's definitely interesting. Especially like I like some of the designs on some of these enemies too. Like if we move forward here, let me find it. So like this one, like that's pretty cool, right? Like you have some nice looking weapons and all types of stuff, and just the visuals, it's just so pretty. Like I really like this. I mean, wow. And then whatever this is, I mean, I have questions after looking at that. I'm like, am I going to have to fight that thing? Like, what is this? And look at her, she's like so small compared to everything, and it's just like, it really gives me like these old school like God of War vibes. Like something about like, you know, traversing to get closer to a massive enemy and then eventually fight it, but it's a challenge. Like, I hope this game, like, I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of like what's going on here. To me, it looks more like a Darksiders DMC Wukong kind of thing. Maybe. I can definitely see that. Like, I think that it looks promising. But these days, you can no longer trust looks with the new Unreal Engine. Many games can look good and be crap. Oh my god, I hope not. But yeah, who makes this game? Let me see. It showed in the beginning. If I can find it. Eclipse Glow Games. I've never heard of them. I have no idea who that is. That's not really saying much because I don't know a lot of developers, so there we go. But yeah, some of these scenes look so cool, and especially like, for example, like going through here and stuff. Like you see how she's just kind of traversing. This reminds me, like this does give me like old school like God of War vibes. Like I miss playing God of War, so this kind of pushes me into that direction. It gives me that, you know, kind of. I don't know, something about it feels familiar but different, and I kind of like that. Fully hack and slash Shadow of Colossus. Shadow of Colossus was really good though. I really liked Shadow of the Colossus. The moment I hear a crying baby in the background. Oh my god. It's their first game. Oh, it's their first game. Really? I don't know. Well, if that's true, I mean, it looks nice. Looks cool. Alright, moving on. Next one. Let's get through some of these. I'm a little bit behind anyway, so I'm going to try and get through as many of these as I possibly can. Next is Avowed official launch trailer. So let's check that out.
Ambassador Volshin Yilgar at your service. His Majesty names you our Imperial Envoy, an extension of the throne's authority. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics.
There's a lot of craziness happening. Okay, I'm already confused, but let's keep going.
The source of the blight eludes us still. Just be careful. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores. And the Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you. But let's not dwell on unpleasant matters.
So I feel like this is like a really high drama kind of game. Like it gives me a lot of like storytelling focused vibes. I still haven't really figured out what's going on, but I feel like it's too soon to tell, even though I'm like a minute in, which is like halfway through this launch trailer. So I don't know, but it looks like there's a lot of war and craziness happening against like what, undead creatures or something? It might be a first person game. I'm not really a fan of first person, but it might be.
The Living Lands is fractured. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own.
So really quick, it looks like there's a bunch of portals and stuff you're gonna have to go through to like visit different maps, maybe. At least that's the vibe I'm getting from like these doors. Let's see. The thing is, Avowed is based on the previous games, Pillars of Eternity. That's why they don't explain almost anything. Okay, I didn't know that. Watched a few videos of it. There's a first person, haven't seen any third person yet. Okay, Pillars was top view CRPG. Oh, okay.
There is no easy path from here, for you or any of us. So you will decide. The choice is yours, as will be the consequences. History waits for you, Envoy. Go meet it.
Kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, like I like the different maps and stuff. Like they showed a variety of different maps that look kind of interesting, and I like that they're like really different from each other, if that makes sense. But yeah, this seems like a really story driven, high drama kind of game with like fantastical elements to it. See, like this one is like frozen area. This, you know, this looks like some kind of like device to like traverse or something. I don't know. Like maybe there's like a greater goal that you're trying to reach. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. Like see, like we have like a volcanic kind of looking area. That's really cool. Probably not safe. I wouldn't build a tunnel in a volcano like that, but okay. And having 100%, hold on, lots of different areas of interest. Having 100% both pillars, hating the second one a bit, and played Avowed a bit already. It is story driven, but so far I've played is meh story-wise, really. I don't know. I don't know if I pick it up. I've been getting like advertisements on Steam for this game like left and right, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to play this. I have no idea. Overall, I think that the game looks really nice. Like I like the environmental stuff. You know, some of the enemies and stuff kind of look like they're part of the forest. So I wonder if there's some kind of like corruption thing going on here with the plant life. I don't know. You know, who's the enemy? That's the real question, because I just see a bunch of unfortunate souls. And then of course there's like this scene here, so it definitely looks like a first-person game. I probably wouldn't pick it up because of that, but I don't know. Looks nice. All right, let's move on to the next one. We have Luz Lagoon official demo trailer. Let's watch. Help the islanders. Oh, nice. So it looks like you got really cute character customization. I love the art style. Like, it's so cute. It has like, I mean, it's adorable. I love it. Oh wow, you have a little plane. Nice. I like this. I mean, we only saw like very small bits and pieces, but this kind of reminds me a little bit of like the trailer for like Hello Kitty Island Adventure a little bit. Like, you know, you're on an island, you kind of have to adventure a little bit. You help the you know, people locally and all that. So I don't know, it kind of fits that theme. I'm not sure how much like there really is to it. Like there looks like there was some crafting going on here. I think I skipped it. There we go. Oh, can't seem to find the frame. There we go. So this is cooking. So Zanana curry. So you deliver packages from island to island? I have no idea. That's a good question, actually, since you have a plane. Let's see. Meet the residents. You'll help and explore the vibrant Limbo archipelago of Luz Lagoon in the latest trailer for the upcoming adventure game. Luz Lagoon will be available on PC, and the demo is out on Steam. Okay. You know, maybe I'll try out the demo. Maybe that'll be something I'll try too. Luz Lagoon demo. It's a lagoon, and I can't fish. We're gonna have some issues. Yeah, right? I'm sure you could probably fish. Alright, moving on to the next one. YouTubers Life 3 stream together official reveal Hold on a second. Why is there so many downvotes? What's going on here? Check out the... Okay, let me just read it. It says here, check out the YouTubers Life 3 stream together. Reveal trailer for the third installment in the simulation game franchise. Take the climb from humble creator to influencer stardom online, where every view count and each live stream becomes a step forward on your path to success. YouTubers Life 3 stream together will be available on PC in 2025? What? I've never heard of this game. This game was a disappointment even to me. Someone requested this, that I go over this, so I have no idea what I'm getting in for, and I already see this negative downvote ratio, and I'm like, why? It does sound cringe on paper, but let's see what it actually is. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. A good managing game focused on wired profession and care for details is evident. Great game for anyone who wishes to discover how it feels to live the life of a YouTuber. Okay. I don't know. Well, hold on. I don't trust Eurogamer or IGN. I've never heard of Spazio Games. Let's see. OG fans of simulation games will probably quite enjoy this title, addictive and fun. IGN, an amusing and management game set in an actual phenomenon, the YouTuber trend. I don't trust any of these sources. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Kotaku, uh-oh. YouTuber's life hit the Steam top 10 bestseller list over the weekend. God. But why though? What? What is this like? Is this like an MMO? What is this? How do you do, fellow kids wives? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Play the fun life of YouTube social media headaches and get scammed by sponsors. Imagine. It's a survival game? Is it? Well, yeah, you're not wrong, I guess. I don't know about this one, guys. This one's a little weird. It's a little weird. I think like this was supposed to be an official reveal trailer, and most of the trailer was convincing me that this game was popular or well received. Like, you noticed that? Like, to me, that's a red flag. So I guess we could just, you know, very red flaggy to me. Red flaggy. Yeah, I do want to see the comments. Apparently there were 2 previous, you know, versions of the game. I have no idea. What the hell? Well, let's keep looking real quick. So if we go to this, you know, so we see popular. What is Gargura doing in this? Does she actually play this game? Can someone explain that to me? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Gura. I'm not that. And then what? What is happening here? So see, over 1,000 videos. Yeah, but like, is that the game or is that like real life? They're not explaining that. And then, you know, it just kind of looks like, and then all of these like, yeah, dude, it's totally fine. Let's just, you know, take our word for it. Like, bro, you could not have chosen the word. Like, this is like, I'm sorry guys, but whenever I see IGN, Eurogamer, and Kotaku all in one thing, I kind of question it a little bit, because there's been some pretty aggravating takes I've seen from some of these outlets, so I have to question the authenticity. Become the best content creator? They're not showing any gameplay, really. Okay, so you work on building your studio? That's not realistic. I mean, you don't start with a studio, so I don't understand. Like, are there like different ways you can, like, I'm so confused by this. That is the gameplay? Just decorate? This is crazy. I'm just... And then you have all these cars, like, guys, come on. Come on. Like, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like the idea of this game. Even the premise of the game seems a bit odd. You know, it's so like... It seems very unrealistic just at the surface level, so I can only imagine how, like, this might actually be a train wreck of a game. Let's see what the comments say. Does it have, hold on, does it have simulated depression of having 0 viewers for years and the algorithm burying you? Or just the marketed view of instant gratification? 20 years have passed and they still depict the being a YouTuber dream as they did in I don't know, iCarly. Damn! They pull that off if you pirate the game like the Game Dev Tycoon. What? Wow. Let's see, can confirm I had my channel and I didn't have enough space to put all my cars, that's why I only had one. Can't realize my dream of streaming fully drunk with 0 viewers. Oh wait, I can do that already. Oh my god. Waiting on the exposed to talking to minors DLC to drop. Oh my god. Oh damn. That's so bad. Does it have a simulation of getting canceled and making a cringy apology video? Okay, that's a pretty good one. I like that one. Looking forward to the apology video update for real. Oh my god, that's great. Looking forward to seeing how accurate being a new YouTuber is on the game compared to what I'm going through right now. LOL, shit is brutal. Bruh, I feel you. Can you get swatted? Oh my god! I hope there's a section where I can sell a meme coin and rug pull everyone too. Oh my god. Bruh. Bruh. Why? We see the fabulous lives of YouTubers every day. We don't need to play it out in a video game. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I don't understand. And even then, it's not really fabulous. There was a second one? Oh wow, we're getting a sequel to 2? Does anyone know when it will be released? Is there an exact date? I show speed and Mr. Beast should be DLC. Hopefully, it's on mobile. This is so bad. Please don't shadow ban me though, YouTube. Oh my god. Does it have a YouTube commenter simulator? Oh, that's a good question. Because half of the charm of being on YouTube is reading the comments section. I'm gonna be honest. It's not even the video half the time. It's just the comments. But Fine Bros lawsuit DLC when? Oh my god. This comment section is more entertaining than the trailer. I completely agree. This trailer was terrible. Like, it literally showed everything so brief and was just like, it tried so hard to convince me the game was popular or good, and then it used like probably some of the least credible sources they could have picked like on the front. Can I shadow ban myself on the game after saying slurs? Oh my god. Maybe. The people are reacting. Fine Bros react to the lawsuit with the react. Oh my god, bro. It's like reactception or something crazy. Alright, moving on. That was a hot mess. Jesus Christ. Darwin's Paradox reveal trailer. This came out actually I forgot when this, let's see. This came out on the 12th. Embark on an extraordinary adventure in Darwin's Paradox. Coming to PS5 later this year, play as Darwin, an octopus snatched from the sea and trust. I think they meant to say thrust into a mysterious food factory in this action adventure platformer. Okay, let's see what this is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just want to say really quick, for those of you who don't know, octopus are probably some of the smartest animals on the planet, like straight up. So this actually kind of makes sense for a platformer. Oh wow, you can change to the environment. That's crazy. That's right, because you can change your colors. Oh wow. Oh no, not the cars! Oh no. Bro, imagine escaping all of that just to be eaten by like a random seagull. That's crazy. That's cool. I love this. I absolutely love this concept. You have the camouflage, you know, you can, because a lot of people don't realize this too, but an octopus can camouflage to their environment as well. Is this a plot for an animated film? Wait, that was Johnny Test. That was who created it? What? Octodad because of where the design. Maybe, you know, I'm kind of getting like Finding Nemo vibes from this a little bit because, like, you know, you kind of have to kind of work around not being caught by humans and things like that. Like, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, I love this concept. You know, being able to hide, you know, just in plain sight. Like, that's such a interesting mechanic. Like, you see this part right here, he turned into a can. Like, he turned around, look how fast he hit himself, man. I can imagine all the tense situations. I might play this game. This is kind of cool. Look how fast they reacted. They were like, oops. I love that. And then he's just launching himself out the window. Look at that. Wow. I love this. This is so cute. I love this so much. Oh man. I might pick this up. If this game is also, well, is it only on, let's see. It says PS5, Unreal Engine, Konami. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's gonna be on PC. I don't see anything saying it'll be on PC. That's a shame because I would love to try that out. But I don't know. Maybe some other time. Next, we're moving on to Lost Soul Aside, official gameplay release date trailer. And I'm actually like really running behind. Holy crap. You know, we might only play like about an hour Foundation, but that's okay. As long as, you know, you guys are chill with that, I guess. Level designs are great. Yep. If you notice, the designs look like Johnny Test with the hair cut off. A little bit, yeah. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go. Lost Souls Aside, official gameplay release date trailer, state of play 2025. Watch this gameplay release date trailer of... Okay, it doesn't say anything. Okay, so there's no details about the game. So let's see what this is. China Hero Project.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Reunite Lost Souls. Okay.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together.
I'm getting like really strong Final Fantasy vibes just looking at this, and it could just be like the art style. I'm not entirely sure.
I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
So it looks like you're kind of going on an adventure with like some helpful ally that's also like kind of bound to you somehow. And maybe that helpful ally is your weapon, essentially. So it looks like they're like literally your weapon. That's kind of interesting. I really like some of these boss designs. They look pretty unique, actually.
You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Lost Soul Aside. Huh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Coming to PS5 and PC, May 30th, 2025. I don't know how I feel about this game. Like, on one hand, it looks really interesting, visually kind of polished in some ways. I'm not really sure about the voice acting, though. I don't think I really particularly enjoyed the voice acting. I thought it was okay. Yeah, it does seem a little generic. in some ways. So I guess the only way you can really kind of, I don't know, like it would really depend on the story. I feel like the story would kind of maybe differentiate this game, maybe a little bit of the gameplay elements, but I'm not really sure I would pick this one up. I'd say kind of meh on this one. All right, moving on. Digimon Storytime Stranger announcement trailer. This came out 6 days ago. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies known as Digimon. The Digimon story series returns with a new entry. Okay, let's see. I don't know hardly anything about Digimon. It's been a very, very long time since I've ever seen anything Digimon, so let's see.
Break free. Become unbound from the laws that govern reality. To turn the gears of time once again.
An apocalypse looms over parallel worlds as their fates begin to intertwine. The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies.
So is this like some kind of weird, like futuristic dark Digimon game or something? Like this is kind of what's with the PS2 graphics? Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't consider that.
Known as Digimon. Seize the future. Together. The story of a bond that transcends time.
Huh. So, I don't know how I feel about the name of it. Like, Time Stranger? Like, that's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird name for, like, a game. So, something that really stood out to me is how before we even started, it said may contain content inappropriate for children. Like, what do they mean by that? Like, isn't Digimon supposed to be, like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but wasn't Digimon kind of like, I hate to say like Pokemon, but it's not exactly like Pokemon, but wasn't it like around that same era that, you know, it was like a cartoon as well? So like an anime. So like, I don't, like, was it really that dark? Like, I don't remember Digimon being, you know, having these dark undertones or whatever the heck, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let's see, to be fair, the last two Digimon Cyber Sleuth were good, so I'm gonna try this one, and each one is pretty much their own continuity. Interesting. The difference between Digimon anime and games is that most of the games go pretty dark at some point. Oh, okay. So there's like a difference there. That's kind of good to know. Interesting. All right. Next, we'll take a look at Twisted Tower demo launch trailer. Get a taste of the Twisted Nightmare experience. Part of the mysterious story while battling through the enemies on the first floors of the tower. Experience mysterious and emotional story as you travel through an abandoned 1950s resort with varying unique paths, ensuring your playthrough is fresh and engaging. Face corrupted fairy tale mascots with a wacky arsenal of weapons like a rubber band pistol, whack-a-mole mallet, a farting shotgun, and more. What? Can you make it to the top and paint the halls red with bloodfetti to save the lost love? Or will you succumb... Wait, to save your lost love? Or will you succumb to the nightmares from your childhood? What? This is some kind of horror game. That's interesting. Okay. That is so weird.
Did she reject your proposal, lad? Or was it the money that made her sad? Take this ticket, don't delay. Join the Twisted power today.
What the hell is going on? This is crazy.
Climb to the top, claim fortune's treasure. See.
So this looks like kind of like, is this like an isekai? This looks kind of like an isekai. Hold on, horror comedy theme? Maybe. Cake just went down? Did it really? Hold up. Also, thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Spidey. I'll do that real quick. Let me refresh. Kick is not refreshing. Oh. Are we good? I think we're good. That's really weird. Okay, well, it looks to be functioning again, so. They broke something? Oh my god. Alright, let's continue.
Use your power and land forever.
So this looks kind of like a weird isekai game where like you're basically trying to undo what happened in the past or something. I don't know, like it seems very like kind of story driven. Like I could see this being kind of like a psychological horror thing as well, but I didn't really see anything that was like specifically psycho horror. It was just a lot of like taunting from afar, if you know what I mean. So I don't know, what do the comments say? Oh, so it's the demo release. Okay, so that's just the demo launch trailer, so there's gonna be people trying that out, so I don't know. Let me see. Chat froze for a moment. Yeah, Cake went down for a moment. They broke something. Oh, there's the demo. Finally, games do demos again. Yeah, there's been a lot of demos I've covered. Alright, here we go. Here's another one. Ethermancer demo announcement trailer. Become the Ethermancer. Become the Ethermancer. Play the demo today. Alright. No idea what this game's about. Okay, so this immediately looks like some kind of turn-based combat. I don't really play a lot of games like this. I mean, they can be good. Like I've played I think the last game I played that was kind of this genre was actually Ni no Kuni, and that was like years ago. Years ago. Kick having issues today or something? Had to log in a different way because the normal login was broke? Wow. Maybe. Also, welcome to the chat, Jimmy. How's it going? Alright, continuing. So it looks like you're placing monsters on the field to fight on your behalf, kind of like you were saying, Pokemon-esque, epic as ever. And it looks like you're not taking damage yourself. It's almost like, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. A monster taming, a monster taming roguelite from the creators of Monster Sanctuary? I don't know what Monster Sanctuary is. Oh, there we go. So I'm guessing you tame them. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. The real question is, how does this game differentiate itself from other games? Like, I like the world, it's kind of nice looking, but it seems almost like too generic. The monsters look cool though. This looks like a boss fight or something. Ethermancer. I don't know if I picked this up because there's another game that I liked that looked kind of like this. It's called, I actually have it on my wish list. Let me take a look. It's called see if I could find it. Yowling Mythical Journey. This game reminds me a lot of Yowling Mythical Journey. So I kind of wonder, like, what would differentiate this game from that? Like, I don't know. It's kind of... I don't know. I feel like it's not really my kind of game. Looks like they went turn-based this time. Basically Metroid with pets. So you travel the world, collect battle monsters? I guess so. Monster Sanctuary was a platformer taming game? Really? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's my kind of game, but it's interesting. Nice share. This next one is called Dragonkin the Banished. Take a look at the world presentation overview trailer of Dragonkin the Banished, upcoming action hack and slash RPG developed by Echo Software. Players will enter a fantastical world as dragons roam the lands and have been proven to be a species not to be underestimated. A group of heroes, some mutated by draconic corruption, stand back to fight against the upcoming horde. Get a thorough overview of where players will find the world in Dragonkin the Banished, launching Steam Early Access on March 6th for PC with a release on PS5 and Xbox Series at a later date. Alright, so let's take a look. The overworld looks good, but the monster battling seems meh. I mean, they didn't really show much in that previous trailer, so... You're gonna have a lemon cupcake and heading to bed. I'm tired. Alright! Have a good night, May. I hope you have a great night. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, and let's get into it.
Hi, hunters. In this video, we're going to dive into the world of Dragonkin. But before we do that...
Are they underwater? That's interesting.
We want to remind you that Dragonkin the Banished is scheduled to release in early access on Steam on March 6, 2025. Xbox Series and PS5 versions are also planned for release at a later date. This video is the third in a series. If you want to learn more about the heroes of Dragonkin and the ancestral grid system, click on the card at the
Ancestral grid system. That's new. This looks really weird. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that.
top right of the screen.
Well, I guess they told me what to do with that information, but still, it looks weird.
Without further ado, let's jump right in.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? Now that I think about it, let me go back. So this reminds me a little bit of like, okay, this is about to show my age real quick, but back in the old days, we used to have runes and masteries in League, and the runes were shaped kind of like that. And there were different kinds, like you could get like attack speed runes, gold generation runes, and things like that. So I wonder if it kind of works like that. I don't know.
Screen. Without further ado, let's jump right in.
Yes, Grandma, come on. It's time for your sleep. Fuck you. I'm not that old. I'm only 3,000. You know what? We're not getting into that. It does seem to be something similar. Yeah, it does. Alright, the basics of the Dragonkin world.
Fantasy permeates the world of Dragonkin, and the threat of dragons constantly hangs over it. These evil creatures were once Drakials, enlightened beings created by the Eternal. But pride corrupted them, and they were banished to unknown lands, where they transformed into formidable dragons. Back to the present day, the dragons are trying to escape from their prison by corrupting humans.
Oh.
This draconic corruption spreads in two ways, through the dragons' voices and blood. Their voices penetrate minds, causing madness and terror. As for their blood, all those exposed to it are transformed into dragonkin, which are monstrous and terrifying creatures. The world of Dragonkin was built on these foundations: its locations, its characters, and the enemies you will need to face.
Okay.
Your adventure starts in the plains that surround the city of Montesca.
I really hope you can fly as a dragon in this game. That would be super cool.
They were once a peaceful place and the city's agricultural region, but they have been ravaged by the draconic corruption, and even the domesticated animals have become a threat. You will then explore the swamps of Jaxara, which have been tainted by the green dragon's blood. This swamp is home to creatures with deadly powers. Even the plants have fallen prey to the corruption. As you go deeper and enter the jungle of Kala, you will find yourself in a lush yet dangerous environment.
Are those man-eating traps? Is that what that is?
Was once the hunting grounds of the Kongirat Trackers tribe is now a jungle disfigured by corruption. You will also visit the beaches of the Old World Archipelago, the birthplace of the oracles. There you will find the ruins of an ancient civilization and encounter creatures impregnated with the blue dragon's blood, which grants them devastating electric powers.
Oh no.
Your journey will take you to the depths of Okeanos, the ocean that surrounds the islands of the Old World and which engulfed Delpha.
You know, I find this game to be interesting enough that I could see myself giving it a try, maybe. I don't know.
The former capital of the oracles. The aquatic flora and fauna there are fearsome and will really test your skills. Finally, certain underground locations, like the Makmur Ruins dungeons, will be the arena for the culmination of your adventure. You will also be able to explore the vision of the great Oracle Almantea's spirit during the test of willpower, a challenge not to be underestimated.
So basically you're just fighting lots and lots of like waves of enemies. It just looks like I don't really see anything like too crazy.
This is just a brief overview of the locations and creatures you will encounter in the world of Dragonkin. Many other mysteries and dangers await throughout the early access period and until the game officially releases. In the meantime, we hope to see you again next time for our new video, in which we take a closer look at one of Dragonkin's major leveling up mechanics, the city.
The city? City! City! Is that a city building? Now you have my attention. See, basically Diablo with more lizards. Wow, they're not just lizards, Jimmy, they're dragons. Let's see, drinking game, take a shot whenever he says corruption. Oh no. Let's see, I like the concept and the idea of the lore. Also, the world looks cool, but the gameplay looks meh. Well, I don't. They said something about upgrading the base. Hold on, let's go back and hear exactly what they said here.
See you again next time for our new video, in which we take a closer look at one of Dragonkin's major leveling up mechanics, the city.
Major leveling up mechanics, the city. What? That's interesting. Okay.
Happy hunting, and may the light guide you in the shadows of Dragonkin.
I don't know. This game looks interesting. Let's see what the comments say. An ARPG with decent camera tilt in 2025 is unprecedented. If there's a good camera zoom in out, I'm in. Wow. The game has 2-player offline co-op and 4-player online co-op. Ooh. People want a AAA game with an independent studio. I think this game has a lot of heart. The vibrant colors look amazing in the cutscenes. I hope they have different ranges for top-down view. Okay. The Secret Child of Path of Exile and Dragon Age. Keep my fingers crossed for this one. So some people seem pretty hopeful with this trailer, so that's kind of cool. I think I'm gonna have to share that sentiment. I think that it looks good, looks pretty solid, it looks interesting, and the fact that they've already promised, you know, kind of giving more information into the future is also very it feels very involved, which is good. You think it looks mid? Well, we're gonna have to see some of that upgrading the base thing, because I wonder what that looks like. All right, let's see. Do I have enough time to do any more of these? You know what? I'm kind of let's see, I have this one, this one, this one, and this one. They're all really short, but I mean, I kind of want to play some Foundation today. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop for now. I know. I usually get through the whole list, but I took way longer talking about what happened last week than I thought I would. So it kind of ate up a lot of my time. So I do apologize for that. And I know you're like, stop apologizing, Shallow, but I'm going to apologize anyway. Let's see, fun lore fact for those who never played them: Dragon Age was almost nothing, has almost nothing to do with dragons. Really? Bruh. All right. Yeah, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to quickly, let me check, make sure I didn't miss any redeems. Okay, we're good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna switch over to Foundation. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and then I will be back. So yeah, we'll move on to Foundation. And yeah, BRB. Alright, I am back, and I totally forgot to make myself big again. So there we go. That's alright. Let me just do a couple of adjustments, and we will be good. So let's see, we have, let me load the game we have last time. So I think it's the Godlike Soldiers one. Pretty sure that's our save file. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should pull up to while I'm at it. I think that's it. Oh, and let me adjust the chat. It's a little bit small. Just a tad. Make the chat a little... Oh! It's a little too big. Maybe like... There we go. Alright, so we are back. YouTube is being funky for some reason. It's been hours since you replied to me and YouTube just notified me. You know, it's weird because I feel like when people leave comments on videos, it doesn't show up until like 2 hours after for some reason for me as well. So sometimes the comments come kind of late. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Because I didn't just comment right now, so that's kind of weird. It works both ways, Gerton. Yeah, so like for example, like when I put out that post on the community tab asking you guys like what trailers I should react to, that post had like no replies for like several hours, and then when I checked it again, like hours later, suddenly it had like a flood of responses, and I'm just like, huh? It's a little weird. Yeah, YouTube is a bit slow. It's almost like they just wait and then like send things in batches or something. I don't know. Very weird. Okay, let's see where we left off. So, let's see, we were doing, I think, a military route? What is our aspiration? Let me check. Yeah, to build a mighty stronghold, so we never build a monastery. Reach a population of 50 combatants, have 1,000 or more meters of fortified wall, complete a military campaign, host a king at your castle, splendor for kingdom state is at 500 or more. Okay. Yeah, YouTube is a bit slow. So, I don't know. That's really weird. Anyway, so we have a nice little bustling village. Let's see. We have another, village up here. It looks like the stone... Oh! I'll put, my extra person there. We have enough combatants. Looks like we're still missing some tools. So I'm gonna put up a... Well, actually, have I unlocked the first trade route? Let me pause real quick. Yes, I have. And we need to purchase tools from them. Did I say to purchase tools? Yes, I did. Up to 20. Okay, so we just need to wait for a merchant, essentially, before we can finish the castle. Why do I have 2 filled icons here? Unless this is filled too. Oh, okay, I see. It's showing that the lumber camp and the sawmill are both filled. It's weird because they put them so close to each other that it looked like just one. Okay, so we have another villager coming up. Gotta wait for those tools. Do we have any merchants coming? I don't see any merchants. It's not slow, it's just special. Oh my god. Nah, bro. It's not. YouTube isn't special. YouTube is like a whole other version of human intelligence that should never exist. Honestly. Because it's just AI slop. Oh, there's so much AI slop on YouTube now. Like, I'm seeing videos pop up on my feed that it's like complete and total AI bullshit, and I'm just like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this. Why is this being recommended to me? And then you check out the channels and you realize that it's just a bunch of like videos that people copy pasted through like an AI or something. And it's just like, bruh, that's real bad. It's real bad. Alright, so now we have tools at our warehouse. Okay, how is that going? Good. All right, what about the food? What kind of foods we have available? Okay, so I'm gonna need to place another food tent. I'm gonna put it right here. And at that one, we're gonna have refined foods. That way we can upgrade our people to... Oh wait, we can already upgrade them. Huh. I didn't realize that. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade Pudge to commoner status. We don't have that much gold though, so we gotta be careful. Alright, we can decorate our village in a little bit. Is this done? Yes, it is. Alright, so we have our armory. We have, you know what? I'm not gonna assign that other person, because that other person needs to be a merchant. Oh no, there's a meat merchant right here. I didn't know that. Oh man. You know what? I'll put another one down here. Fuck it. Why not? Hold on a second. I had to check something. Anyway. By the way, guys. Wait, hold on. It's okay, I'm confident that natural selection will take care of those channels. Yeah, hopefully. I think that, there was something else I wanted to... Oh, thanks for the hydrate and stretch, by the way. Foxy and Drone. I'm gonna stretch quick. So, something about this village, right? I've been thinking about how I want to kind of focus on stuff. So, like, right now, you can see it's kind of, like, got a little bit of a sprawl going on here. I was thinking about maybe opening up a manor house, like, over here somewhere. Or maybe, like, up here. And then having, like, a tower, like a watchtower here and here. That way I don't have to put, like, military, like, here. And I can just send them out on missions every time. And then this area here with all these houses, they don't have patrol coverage, so I can't really... I mean, unless I assign... Well, I guess I did assign this for patrol. It might actually make more sense for me to put the manor house, like, right here, then. Like, somewhere in the midway point, and then just put, like, a couple of watchtowers down here. But I don't know if I even have... well, actually, what can I get? I don't have 25 prosperity, so I'm gonna have to add some more pieces to this. So we're at 21. That's the whole reason why I started building extra stuff, actually. So let's take a look at the castle keep, and we're gonna add... can we add more pieces to this castle keep? What about this? We can. Alright, let's add some more things on the floor here. And maybe we'll add... Let's see, that's 2, so that's 23. So we're still gonna need 2 more, so 24, 25. That should be 25 when we build that. So I'm gonna prioritize this build. So that way, once we can hit the 25 mark, what that'll do is that'll make it so that I can access the stuff down here. And I want to start with spear warfare so that I can get my, so I can make more combatants. Because the thing is that in order for you to have like recruit combatants, you need to have a company. And you can add more companies once you unlock that. So it'll be easier to kind of continue. So that's good. I'm thinking about maybe putting a second company right here just to cover these houses alone so that they have like an upgrade. And then this area is small enough that I could probably put a fence around it and call it a day with light fortification. But I've never actually built like a fence like that. So maybe that's a bit of a challenge, but I can try. I mean, I can also, I guess I would also have unlocked for castle fortification. So It would give me the watchtower, which could be useful. I'll have to think about it. I have to think about it. It's a little bit of a challenge right there. Let's see. For Labor Splendor, we only have 2. Do I have enough? I don't have enough gold. So I think I'm gonna have to find... Actually, I'm gonna have to sell more planks, actually, because I have a lot of planks, but not a lot of... Oh, no. No, they should be selling. I don't know what's going on here. Interesting. Is that going to use polished stone? I do not think so. I think that's only the heavy fortification. Maybe. Maybe. That's a good point. I mean, I could also unlock the stone, but I need 50 gold to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss a... Well, I'm at 97% happiness, so I can just take like a little lump sum there. And then I'm going to use that to make a stonecutter's camp. How about that? That's a good idea. We'll do stonecutter's camp. We'll do a... I guess we could do a goods market. The edict would be nice. Let's do goods market and then the edict, and then we're broke again. But what that'll do is it'll give me a chance to choose an edict. I'm gonna go with the careful planning edict, so we're not using up all of the tools so quickly. There we go. Alright, advice followed. Alright, where is that stonecutter camp? It's over here, right? So I guess I can put the camp facing this way. I think that's fine. And then I'll build that as soon as I have 25 gold. I do not have 25 gold. I already did that. Okay. Improve your castle with a meaty cooking pot. I don't have iron. I can't do that. I'm trying to think. Because this needs to be finished building. Until this is finished, I'm not really going to get this benefit. And that'll bring me up to 25 Kingdom Splendor. Okay, so looks like my guardsmen are going out on a mission right now. Let's see what the missions look like. Just active. Let's see, what does this one give? Complete strategic patrol military mission. Okay, so until I complete this, I can't do these. So that kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to wait. That's why I need another company. Oh, off they go. There you go. Tier 2 kingdom reached. What sucks is I don't have enough gold to really get much. What I can do though... Actually, you know what? Let's check the trade routes. Let's check the trades, because if I can sell the items, let's see, I can sell meat, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'll sell meat and keep like 50 in my inventory. That way when the traders come, I'll be able to do stuff. And you know what? I might even have access to another... Yep, here it is. So now I can also trade with Castle Harbor, since I was able to use my 10 Kingdom influence. Now, the thing that sucks about that is that it's going to slow me down when unlocking things in here, because I do need Kingdom influence to unlock these things, right? But there's no point in unlocking stuff if you don't have the money to build it up. So that's kind of where my thought process is. And the good thing is I'll be trading planks with 2 different kingdoms now, and I have a lot of planks. Let's see what else I can sell to them. I can sell them weapons. You know what? Let's do that. How about I put up for sale spears. We'll sell all the way up until, let's see, we need 5 per company, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 maybe for like 5 different companies. And then anything past 25 will be sold. So we just get that back. What are your edicts and policy? Okay, so the ones that I have, so here are the ones that available to me. The one I just sorry, the one I decided to go with was careful planning. So what happens is that it refunds 50% of the tools used after constructing a building part. And since I'm doing mostly building right now, I felt like that was probably the most appropriate for the moment. There's other ones here too. So contractual wage, it decreases the cost of every mandate by 50%, and it decreases the time of every mandate by 50%. So the reason why I didn't go with this one is because I don't currently have a bailiff, so I didn't think it would make sense. Or actually, I don't have a royal courier either, so it didn't really make sense to me to like rush that just yet, since I don't have that to like really enact so many mandates. The only mandate I can enact right now is just, you know, a levy on the village. Yeah, it is very useful. The second one here is stonework promotion. So for the effects, it yields stone. Sorry, the yields of stone, gold ore, marble, quartz, and question mark are increased by 100%. I don't know what question mark means. I'm gonna be honest. What? Question mark? That's weird. I wonder if that's a typo or if it's just something I haven't discovered yet in game. I don't understand that. That's kind of funny. Yields of berries, fish, and boar are decreased by 50%. In order to modify, execute bailiff, mandate, revise, and edict. So I don't have a bailiff yet, so I had to choose carefully, so I can't really change this right now. And it also takes time to change your edict, so this isn't something that you can just like change on a whim, if that makes sense. The next one is sturdy material. Upkeep, production, building parts are decreased by 50%. So it just kind of reduces your overhead. And then bulk trade quantity bonus of 80% from village with clergy, kingdom, and labor allegiance. So that's basically everyone, right? However, the trade price bonus of 20% from the village with clergy, kingdom, and labor allegiance. So this one kind of has like a give and take kind of thing to it. So like your trade quantity bonus of 80%. So like if you're, how do I say this? If you're buying from the villages, you can buy, I think you can buy more, like you have more of a quantity, but if you're trying to sell to them, you're making like less money, even though you're selling more bulk, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, quantity over quality, if that makes sense. So if you just have a lot of materials, that could be a good one. But yeah, it really depends on like who you're selling with. So because we're going the kingdom route, we're gonna have some labor, but Davenport is the next one we're probably going to be looking at, and that is for like you need 20 bread to unlock that. Now, something to point out that's kind of important is that you don't need to make the bread yourself in order to trade it. So if you have so like for example, if I have a granary, right? And let's say I take this granary and I say, hey, I'm going, where's the granary? Oh, there's 4 people here. Welcome, villagers. All right, here we go. So we have the granaries, right? If I decide to put, I don't know, bread, for example, in the granary. Now, the only way I can assign bread here is if I have, you know, the ability to make it myself. So basically, I'd have to unlock farming. But once I unlock farming, it allows me to assign bread, and then I can just trade for bread. I can literally just ask, you know, the villages near me that I'm trading with. I can say, hey, I'm looking to buy this much bread, right? And so I would go into my royal book. I'd go to the resources. I would find bread on the list. Where is it? Where's the bread? Where's the bread? Am I going blind? Where's the bread? Huh. Is bread not purchasable? What's going on here? What? Hold on. This is weird. No, middle sells bread. Okay, hold on. Do they sell bread? Oh, no one I trade with currently sells bread. Damn. Okay. No one trade... Well, I can sell bread to them, but I can't buy bread. What? Oh, that's so bad. Oh, no. Okay, so in theory, right, here's what I could do. I could start a sheep farm and... Well, actually, this is kind of a roundabout way of doing this. I wonder if I can... Let me check something. No, I can't. Damn. Okay, so what I could do is I could craft a bunch of shirts to unlock Middle and then buy bread from Middle to basically unlock my trade route with Davenport. Where's the bread? Shalom said calmly. Where's the bread? I forgot that you can't trade it unless you like have access to it in any way, and no one's trading it, so it's kind of like, oh, like, oops. That's kind of funny. I didn't even realize, like, wow, that's hilarious, actually. Kind of awkward, but I'll take it. All right, let's do another levy. Oh, I can't do that in 4 days. Damn. I need to wait 4 days to do that. People are also going to start getting mad if they don't have anything to do, so I'm going to assign people to this, the armory, even though that's not really a helpful place to put them right now. And I don't have the gold to, like, build new, buildings, so I have to wait until we sell something. It would help if I wasn't paused. Okay, so there's an envoy. This could help. This could potentially help. As long as they need something that I can provide, this might actually help us. Alright. Where are they going? Oh, it must have something to do with the king. Alright, what are you trying to do? Elders are looking to repair a few bridges across the region. One of the merchants noticed your woodcutting camps and wants to make you an offer. Yeah, let's do it. 150 gold. Alright, so we need to trade 100 logs. So I'm going to hoard the logs until they're all in my storage. And then once they're in my storage, I can trade it, get the 150 gold, and that should give us just enough to open up the stonemason hut, because I'm going to need that as well. And I'm also going to need more kingdom influence. So it might not even be a bad idea for me to unlock something like a manor house, but I need gold for that. So here we are. We're broke. That's okay though. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm really kind of focusing mostly kingdom route to try and you know, focus around that. So I've been making some pretty silly mistakes. But yeah, the only baker in town is sweating bricks right now. There is no baker in town. That's the thing, there's no baker. We don't have bakers. That's something I need. Okay, we have 5 gold. That's not helpful. Yeah, but I could make farming my next thing if I wanted to. I was kind of hoping to focus mostly military, get some missions going, make some money. Okay, so we just sold some meat. So I'm gonna make this stonemason hut, and this is gonna employ only 1 person, sadly. And of course, I'm going to also make this person a commoner because I want there to be fully, you know, I want their current productivity to be 100%. So something else too about this game is that, like, depending on your villagers, like, let's say your villagers don't have, like, how do I say this? Let's say you're working as a stonemason, right, in the village. You have a villager assigned as a stonemason, and they're a serf. They're only going to be doing, like, 50% current productivity. But if you're making them a commoner, so, like, if you promote them to commoner status, they fit the role more appropriately, and then they have full current productivity. So, like, in theory, you could have a whole village of serfs, but your productivity is going to be a lot worse. And that's why the monastic route, like, if you decide to go the church route instead for your endgame goals, like, one of the conditions is that you can't promote your villagers at all. So not being able to promote your villagers kind of makes your output kind of weak. So I don't know, it's kind of a trade-off. A wealthy benefactor learned of your village's recent struggles with tools and coins. They've graciously offered to lend you the necessary tools to help the community flourish. However, they will eventually expect repayment. Fine. Fine. How generous of you. Have more than 200 coins inside facilities. Okay, so we're gonna have to pay the 200 eventually. Alright, let's see. Accumulate 100 of the... How come I don't have any wood inside my storage? Did I not? Oh, I didn't assign a storage slot. Derp. I'm being dumb. I never assigned a storage slot. See, now we have 50 already off the bat. We're probably gonna get the other 50 in another... There it is, 79. We're almost there. We have 6 days to give them all the stuff they want. Okay, let's see what the king wants. Visiting the royal court. The king took notice of your castle, standing tall and proud by the realm's outskirts. He intends to use it to attend his weary royal companies. The king wants you to send a royal courtier to his court so they can discuss the matter further. Sure, why not? You want to name the stonemason Ben Grimm? Hold on, let me check my... Let me make sure I copy the name correctly. We can do that. Where's the stonemason? Ben Grimm. Thank you for the name, Kachikochu. Oh my god. Is Twitch down too now? What's going on? The player just went like straight up red on my screen. What is happening? I dropped some frames there. It's a little odd. That scares me, man. Whenever I see something like that, where like the stream is like frozen on the thing, I'm like sweating bullets, guys. Sweating. I'm just gonna reload my stuff here because it just looks weird. I don't know what's going on. Very odd. But either way, this is pretty good. You want to name a villager? Reed Richards. Okay. We can do that, PJ. Also, welcome to the chat. How you doing? Let's see. Where is it? Where's the chat? There we go. You want to name them Reed Richards? We'll find a Reed. We'll figure it out. Just gain. Oto Buono is now going to be Reed Richards. That's one hell of a name, Oto Buono. Jesus. There you go. Boom. Alright. So we have lots of... Oh! I should probably add another miner right there. So that way they're all employed at least, even if they're not doing anything. Because, holdups kind of suck, but... Oh, did I do it? Oh, I almost forgot something. Okay, so I did the mission success and I just turned in the logs. Before I forget, I'm gonna stop stockpiling that. Okay, mission success. Good. Good. So we have 191 gold now. Okay, advice. Forming a new company. The villagers call for you to establish a new military company. They believe it will generate more resources and allow you to assign them to patrols, which will help increase your village's population density. Let's go for spearmen. Alright, I like that idea. So we're gonna unlock the spearmen. Perfect. And then I think I'm also maybe... Well, actually, hold on. I can use milk and berries for war rations? I don't know. Let's go with castle fortification so we can improve the density around the castle. That'll be good. And I think I'm also going to unlock farm. No. I shouldn't do that. Is there a reward for the other quest? There's a quest, here we go. Own a rosebush, terracotta bench. So the tier 2 decorative thing would be nice, but it doesn't really provide like a reason for me to rush that. Let's see, improved castle, meaty cooking pot, nope. You want to name a villager Susan Storm. Okay. We shall do that. And you want to name a so another villager, Johnny Storm. Okay. Alright, we'll do Susie and Johnny. Or Susan and Johnny. So how about this one? Did we name this one? No, we did not. So this will be... Wait, hold on. Did we name this person? Let me cancel that. Okay, how about we put them in the same house? So we'll have Susan Storm. And then we'll have Johnny Storm. There we go. Nice. Thank you for the name submissions. All right, continuing. All right, so let's start making a new company. So I'm going to make a spear encampment, and we're going to have, I think I'm going to put the encampment somewhere over here, maybe. Because the thing is, if I put it over here, then these houses benefit from the fortifications. So if I expand it a little bit, then all these houses get the benefit, which is really nice. So I think I'm going to do that. I need to add a door. So I'm going to add a little door here, tuck it in. And then I'm also going to add some training dummies, because we need training dummies. I like to put down 3 because even though there's only 5 people in each one, I want them all to be trained as soon as possible. So as soon as this is built, hopefully I would have gotten more villagers by then, and then I'll have a whole company full of villagers right there. So that will help immensely, and not only will it help improve my population density, it'll also improve my ability to just send my people out on missions. So like right now, my one company that I have has 165 out of 180 strength. With more missions, that strength is, well, actually more missions and probably better equipment, they're gonna have a much better time. So assign the quality of the company's weapons. If no more weapons of this quality are available, combatants will equip lower ones. Huh. I guess I only have regular spears. I don't know how I would upgrade that. I haven't actually done that yet. I think there's like maybe that's in tool making, or sorry, weapon crafting or something. Anyway, let's send them out on another mission. So we will send them out to do something a little bit more advantageous. So let's look at the, let's see, nearby community farmers plagued with dangerous beasts. Don't know if I want that one. Let's see, complete skirmish season military mission. So skirmish season, harvest for anyone can dispatch soldiers, secure their lands. You get, so you receive food. Oh, well, I didn't mean to close that out. Hold up. I want to know what the rewards actually are, because the thing is, it shows, like, it shows rewards, like it shows, you know, something. So I mean, I guess this would give me the bread that I want. You know what? I'm gonna do the skirmish season one. I'm gonna send these guardsmen out. I'm gonna deploy them. They're gonna do that mission, and then when they bring back the bread, hopefully that's enough bread to open up my trading with, hold on, let me find, I'll show you guys, with Davenport. And look, looks like we've actually naturally gotten enough labor, so now we can actually buy more stuff from Trotbury. We can also sell things like polished stone, so that's gonna be nice. So cool. Looks like we're making pretty decent progress. That kind of went really well in our favor, so that was actually really fortunate. I think it might not even be a bad idea to open up or maybe start another company. Maybe I should consider another spearman's hut. That way I don't have to build that manor stuff right away. Then again, the Royal Courier office would be nice, because then I can do mandates at the Great Hall. I have to think about it. This is a little bit of a tricky thing, but I think that it might make sense to unlock Castle Splendor package just to increase my thing to get to this 3rd tier, because that's when you get the heavy fortification pieces. So as of right now, we don't really need that, but it would be nice. So the cool thing is you can also have like watchtowers and stuff, but I'm not gonna be utilizing that just yet because I don't have enough companies. So I think I'm gonna create a spear encampment, and I'm gonna make that spear encampment all the way over here. Maybe I can go with this tower, or I can maybe do something a little bit more. Ooh, that's smaller. Yeah, I think the towers are probably my best bet. So I think I'm gonna place it here on the shore, and I'm gonna try and maybe improve. Oh, probably improve this here. Actually, you know what I could do too? I could put guard towers here, but then I have to assign a company just to guard, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I mean, if I went all the way up, look at that. If I could cover so much, but I'm not gonna go too crazy. I think just these houses is good enough, and then I'll settle with that. I'll put down a door, and then we'll put down some training dummies. Let's put them... I don't want to put them totally along the fence, maybe like right here. I'll put a couple right here, because we don't want to block the path too much. And then we'll put another one here, and that should be good. So this is going to be really good. We just need more people now. And the best way to kind of bring in more people... So right now I can add a new company, so let's do this. So we have 4 people in this company. Perfect. Oh, we need to name the company. So I didn't name it yet. So the first company was Sholo's Mission. I'll name these guys. Let's name them Sholo's Patrol, because they're gonna be patrolling. And then I'm going to change the icon too. So we'll do... Actually, what kind of icon did I use for the other one? Okay, so we're gonna do this one, but we're gonna do maybe this. Gonna have a what looks like a wolf maybe, or a doggo, I'm not sure. And for the second color I'm gonna use this, and then that'll be... Oh, and I should change the shield. So the upper shield, you know what, I guess I'll leave it alone, because that's right, these guys don't need a different thing. So now they have these things. Now if I close it and reopen it, it should update. Well, let me see. Yep, see, Sholo's Mission, Sholo's Patrol. Okay, did I miss anything? I looked away from the chat for a while. I'm sorry. Could you say they are fantastic fantastic names? Maybe. Name a villager Victor Von Doom? Okay, let's do that. Let me copy paste that name so I don't mess it up. You know what? We'll name one of the militiamen Victor Von Doom, and then eventually we'll try and make him a knight. How about that? Yeah, so this is our first ever militiaman, so he's gonna be the knight in training. Okay, Victor Von Doom. I like that idea. What do you guys think? Oh, I just remembered something. You know what? I'm gonna let time pass, but I just remembered something that I wanted to ask you guys. Let me pay off that debt too while I'm at it. So something I wanted to ask was, I was thinking about maybe doing a Let's Play series of Foundation again, but maybe more in the format of the Nightingale Let's Play that I've been doing. So I've been doing... So, okay, last week, obviously, there was no Let's Play, right? Because I wasn't available. But I was thinking what I could do is maybe do some kind of challenge, you know, in Foundation, maybe kind of make a challenge for myself, and then maybe do a series trying to reach that goal. I thought of something kind of creative, but I'm not sure if you guys would like it, so I don't know. Let me know if you guys think that'd be interesting. You'd probably watch that. I'm thinking about it. I'm highly considering it. So yeah, just let me know if you'd be interested in watching like a let's play of Foundation, because I love this game. I've been playing this game so much. Last week, you know, when I had a chance, I would play it, and it was just so therapeutic, guys. Like, you have no idea. Like, it was just, you know, I'm just gonna build my little village. I'm gonna make a nice little humble town. It's gonna look really nice. Okay, let's assign, we're gonna name this company. We're gonna call it, we're gonna let time pass. We're gonna call it, Sholo's Patrol V2. So we know it's, you know, a sub-unit. We're gonna do this. You know what? Let's swap these. I can go more into details too of what I was thinking if you guys are interested. But see, that would be cool. It would depend on what the challenge would be. Okay, so I was thinking what I could do is maybe start like a challenge and see if like other people would try it out. You know, maybe start a trend. Why did I say it like that? Why did I have to make it weird? I don't know, but I'll tell you. So what I was thinking is that I could maybe do a challenge where I would name one villager, like one of my early villagers, I would name them Jack, and then I would try to make them the literal jack of all trades. So basically the idea would be that, like, as a serf, they would learn every serf trade. And then, like, you know, as a commoner, they would learn every commoner trade, and that could be like another spin-off series of it or something. I think that would be really cool, because if you click on your villagers, right? Let me show you real quick. So if you click on your villagers, like this guy, right? Johnny Deep! So he's a woodcutter level 3. I think the maximum is like level 5 for like all your jobs. But eventually, like if I changed his job to something else, he would still be a level 3 woodcutter. So I was thinking it'd be cool if like I could take all the surf jobs and then just max them out on like all the surf jobs for like no reason. And his name would be Jack because he'd be the jack of all trades, and that would be like the whole premise of the challenge. Like, what do you think? What do you guys think? Looks like the chat is freezing. That's not good. I guess I'll find out when the chat unfreezes. God. So this is... Oh, that's right. I need to add one guy here. These guys are on patrol duty. So I need to assign patrolling for this area. And then eventually... Where are they? Where'd they go? Oh, they're training. I'm like, where the hell are these guys? They're out here training. They need practice. I don't know. I think it'd be an interesting challenge if I could make a jack of all trades. And then I guess I could do like different, like if people really like it, I guess I could do different ones where like, okay, Jack is now a commoner. Let's continue, you know, but you know, I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Sounds difficult, but it's a challenge, so I guess that's good. Yeah. Another thing that could go wrong is if I accidentally make him a commoner. That would be really bad. Because, I mean, I technically could teach him all the surf jobs anyway, but he would be really bad at those jobs. So I would get less yield. So I'd have to remember not to, you know, promote him, essentially. That would be like the one thing I have to keep track of. I wish that you could like star a villager or make a favorite villagers list or something, and then just like instead of having to like pin their profile or something, I wish that you could just like, you know, put like a star here, you click on the star, and then a star is always above their head when they're walking around the village. I wish that was a thing. Haven't seen anyone do that, so it might be good. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd also be kind of fun because it is challenging, because every time Jack has to learn a new skill, it's gonna have to be like, you know, really thinking about it. And depending on the bailiff or the royal courier or whoever I decide to elect as that person cannot be Jack. And if Jack happens to have the skill for faster job learning, I'm screwed. So I would have to be very unlucky. Very, very, very unlucky. But I could assign a new bailiff later. Oh, look. So we got 25 bread from Sholo's mission. That's nice. Cool. So now that we got that, we reached tier 3 common path. So we can, if we have 100 gold, we can unlock the next village edict, which should be very good. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like getting all excited because I was like, yeah. So I remember now. I want to unlock this trade route with Davenport, but saying I have bread. Did I not assign bread anywhere? I think I can now. Yes, I can. I can now assign bread because I happen to have it. So it was in the temporary storage, and now it's going to go all the way to the thing. Where's the bread? Where's the bread? I don't know. I guess I've just been really enjoying this game. Like, I've been playing this game for years, but like just seeing it in its like 1.0 experience is like so... It's so different, you know? Like it's like it finally came to fruition, you know? It's like it's finally here. Like it feels good. It said we had bread. Where is the bread? We got some. I'm gonna start looking for it. I have an idea. I'm gonna go into the resources tab. See, the bread is here now. We have 26, but where is it? We're gonna favorite the resource, and then I'm gonna put a location tracker on it because I want to know where the heck it is. Oh, it's saying the bread is in here already. Oh, it just got there. Okay, I was like, what's going on? But now we can unlock the Davenport trade route, and we can sell them bread. We can sell them meat. So if we want to catch boar, we can sell them boar. We can sell them beer, hop, and gems. We don't have gems, so we're not that cool yet. But yeah, I thought that might be an interesting idea, you know, just to see like how far can they get, you know, jack of all trades. Like, you know, I just thought it was funny. I was kind of thinking about it last night. I was like, man, imagine. And then maybe I could challenge other people to see if they can do it too. Like, can you make him the jack of all trades? Is this possible? I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of funny. I was thinking about maybe doing like a video of it and then just like cutting it into like smaller parts so that you guys, it's like easier to watch, because it's, you know, obviously there's going to be a lot of just kind of planning and stuff, but like whenever something new or interesting happens with that villager, I could always just like, you know, focus on that essentially. So yeah, that's super exciting. Very cool. I also need cloth, which I haven't purchased any. I think it might make sense. Let me see. If I start a sheep farm, that's not the worst of ideas, because then I can start making my cloth, but I don't know. We just need water and slave labor and they can have our first revolution. Oh my god. Yeah, we finally got bread, but we only have like 6 left because we used it for Davenport. But it might actually be worth it because we're gonna have new people. Oh, I forgot to set this for patrol. So actually, I shouldn't patrol this area here yet. I should patrol here, here. Just these houses, because they have light passive fortification. Because you only increase the density if you have both the light fortification and the patrol coverage, so it doesn't make sense for them to patrol this area of town, unfortunately. Not yet. I do plan on adding more spearmen here, and these guys are going to have patrol duty, so they're going to be patrolling. There we go. So we have our one guy out here, this kind of patrolling. Why are you going up there? Why are you going all the way up there? What's happening? Oh man. Okay, well anyway, these houses upgraded. So now we can fit more people. So that's good. You know what? I might even... You know, I'll make Johnny Storm a commoner. How about that? Wait. Oh no, they're a builder. I fucked up. Damn it. Okay, I might have to assign something else to them. I'm gonna make them a butcher, I guess. You're a butcher now. And then... Are these guys commoners yet? Okay, she's not, so I'm gonna unassign her, and then Johnny Deep is gonna take her position. So you're going. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. You've been fired. Go away, you serf. So now our butcher is going to... What? No, I don't want her. I want the other guy. Here we go. Wait, did I? Oh, there we go. Never mind, the game figured it out. So now Johnny Storm is going to be a butcher. That was a mistake on my part, but you know, when stuff like that happens, you just have to adjust a little bit. We also have beautification. We could do some beautification, upgrade some of these houses, make them look nicer. Let's see. We do need a royal courtier, so I'm going to actually unlock this because we don't have anyone right now who can do that job, which kind of sucks. And that's kind of important. Like, I kind of waited a little bit to get that. I'm not sure if I can put a tax office in there or if it comes with it. Let's see. Does this come with a tax office? I do not see. Is that a... I don't see anything here saying that it unlocks a tax office. So I might have to make a tax office separately. Damn. Okay. That's okay. We'll figure that out. I am gonna unlock the manor house though, just in case, because I feel like that's not gonna work. Alright, so... Oh, mineral deposits were discovered nearby. What is this? Oh, let me see. War rations? Sure, why not? So this was just stone? Really? It's just stone? Wow. So you're telling me I sent them off on a mission and they found out it was just stone? What's going on? Or was it just something I didn't access before? I'm not really sure. Anyway, we're gonna make that office. So let's add a sub-building, royal office. So it needs heavy fortification to be constructed within a heavy fortification area. We do not have that. So until we do, I can't do that, which is kind of why I unlocked the tax office. So I'm glad I did that. So let's do that instead. We're just gonna make a manor house since we can do that without consequences, essentially. So let's make a manor house. We'll put the manor house probably like, I'd say over here is fine, maybe. And let's create a... Oh, we already have a Great Hall, so I guess I will have to just make a tax office. Okay. It might make sense to put this like over here, just to kind of give these houses some kind of like light fortification passive. I don't know how I feel about that. Damn, it doesn't cover everything either. What is this? Okay, cool. Fine, I guess we'll do a tax office like that. How many people? Is only one capacity? I only really need one. So I guess I'm going to... Fuck it, I'm putting 2. I don't care anymore. We're getting 2 tax collectors. Alright, now that office just needs to be built. See, housing insufficient. Yeah, this area has plenty of housing space, but down here it's not enough. So now some of these houses are starting to upgrade, which is really good. since we have the patrol coverage here. So all these houses should increase density and we should be okay. And we shouldn't be getting that notification as much. There's like a bug where like it just keeps saying housing insufficient, but like, do we not have enough barracks for these guys? Hold on. Do I not have enough barracks? Let's just put a low capacity barracks right there. That should be enough. So we'll have this built and then they should have housing. It shouldn't be a problem. I'll just build it on the back of it. Who cares, right? It should be fine. This is totally fine. Jack might become a pirate later on then. Oh my god. Imagine. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, but I'm really enjoying this game. It's just so many like opportunities to like make changes and adjustments and do all these other things that I'm just like, man. I love this game so much. And the cool thing that I like about it is that you don't have to worry about actually, let's make her a commoner. We don't have to worry about you know, your village getting attacked or anything like that. Like, you don't have to worry about like, oh, the village is burning to the ground or anything like that. Like, it doesn't get like super dramatic in that way, which I really like. I know some people prefer to have like some like war like stuff going on too, which can be good, but I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. Okay, it looks like the company is still out there, so they're still accumulating bread apparently. I'm gonna leave them alone, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna check. Oh crap, I can't do anything until this tax office is finished. Once this thing is done being built, I'll be able to do everything. Where's the builder's hut? Okay, I might need new builders. I might not have enough builders actually. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another builder's hut. Actually, do we have enough company spearmen? No, we don't. Okay, these two are gonna be here. We have enough here. Okay, let's go back. I could smelt iron. Do I have iron deposits anywhere? I don't see an iron deposit anywhere. Nope, that's just stone. So it looks like I can't really make use of that right away. That kind of sucks. It might make sense to just... Actually, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna build another builder's hut. I need that for sure, because these three people are not able to keep up with everything I need built, and I need them to. So there they go. Cool, so now we got some more bread delivered from our military peeps. Very nice. Patrol coverage is going well. I'm gonna need to start a new encampment over here just to patrol this side of town so that there's enough housing for everyone. Okay. No access to housing. Who's having problems with housing? Them? It might make more sense for them to be over here somewhere. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to beautify the area. Because if I don't beautify, the commoners won't move in. I'm being silly. I'm being very silly here. So I need 50 gold. Yikes. Okay. Actually, oh, I should probably save. I haven't done that. Would be bad if I, lost everything. Alright, so I think what I'll do real quick is I'm going to levy a tax since everyone's super happy. It'd be a great time to break the bad news. There we go. And then I'm going to use that to unlock tier 2 decorative stuff. And then the decorative stuff will just kind of go down. So, okay, so looking at these houses, I gotta have to, you know, allow them to kind of look nicer. So I think, since I have some commoners like over here, I think I'm gonna try and make this house look nice first. Can I get this one? There we go. Got a rose bush in there. Watch as this house changes now. So this house should upgrade. There it is. So now our butcher, Johnny Storm, has a house. So yeah, that's the main thing. You just need to make sure that you're upgrading the, well, not upgrading, but you have to provide beautification so that your villagers will adjust or want to move in to some of these nicer homes. Otherwise, well, not just nicer, but larger homes. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. So I'm just gonna put bushes on these 3 plots, and then these 3 houses might upgrade on their own, so we'll see how it goes. But remember, the upgrade here isn't for space, it's for getting higher ranked people to move in. So that's why I kept getting the housing insufficient thing. Alright, so this person's housing in, so you don't have barracks housing. What's going on here? Oh, it's still being built. Okay. So once the barracks are finished being built, they should be okay, hopefully. I might have to build more barracks on the other side. We'll see. I'm hoping this will be enough, because you can house 10 people there. At least that's what it told me when I was building it. Man. Also, let me see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. The thing keeps, like, crapping out on me, which is really interesting. I'm not sure exactly why it keeps doing that, but... Alright, we got more people. Perfect. So we have our tax collector chilling. Okay. Okay, raise the happiness level of villagers to 25%, currently at 69 out of 71. Alright, so we just have to, like, not tax anyone for a while, and everyone should be okay. I think we'll just naturally win. Let's see. No access to housing. What is your job? Are you a... Pudge? Butcher? What do you mean no access to housing? What's going on here? Wait. Pudge is supposed to be... Yeah, he's a commoner. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. I do need the fortification, and until this tax office is done, I can't really provide that for him. Unless he's willing to move up there. Which, I mean, not all the NPCs want to move up here, so I guess that's fine. Yeah. I think even, like, I wish you could just, like, assign a villager to a certain place, but it doesn't really give me that option. Like, I can't assign them to a house. They have to want to move in organically, which is, I guess, maybe... You know, even I'm confused, because I'm like, why is it that they don't want to live there? Like... I think I'm gonna dismiss this person from here, and maybe Pudge will move in. Yeah, Pudge did move in, so Pudge has a house now. So that should work. That other person who I kicked out of the house, he should be able to move into any of the other ones, because he's a serf, so he can live wherever. See, wood for the bishop. Okay, well I have enough, so I guess I'm turning it in. It's just free money, might as well. And I think we are good. Kind of debating if I want to... Well, I unlocked the manor house. I don't know if I want to unlock the provisioner just yet. I guess boar and berries could work out. You know what? Let's do provisioner. We'll put one over here. We'll put it near the castle too. That way he has like a place to live, or she, or whoever. Let's do that. I don't know if it's part of the building or if it's... I don't remember. It is part of the building. Okay, so we'll do a provisioner. Maybe like right here. And then we'll just put a door. And then they need a chimney, and we're good. Actually, what is the capacity on this? Okay. we'll assign it to cook with berry and boar. And then we'll put one cook. So this cook should be a commoner. We'll upgrade her status to commoner, so she's working very well. And it looks like that's all I need. So I don't have that much boar, but I could purchase some. So that is a possibility. Let's see. Let me check real quick, because I'm getting kind of sidetracked here. Let's say no more than 50 boar. If I have 50, then we can do that. There we go. And then I'll also make a... Actually, can I? No, that's an armory. Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait. I think I'll put a granary, like, right over here. I'll put an extra granary here, because we're gonna need it. Because we're gonna be collecting a lot of berries, too. I'm gonna assign 2 people for that. You know what? I'll assign 3, actually. 3 transporters, why not? Oh, I can assign 4. That works. Oh, and we're missing a builder. Oh man, I should have put another person as a builder. You know what? I'm gonna unassign 1 person here and make them a builder instead. There we go. Oh! Let me save. I haven't done that in a while either. Anyway, I think that's pretty much the end of stream for now. But I did want to say thank you. Well, actually, let me hydrate real quick and stretch. Thank you for the head pat. That was very nice of you. And that is from Epic as Ever. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much done for now for today. Tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Gaucho in the Grassland, the demo. So we're gonna be trying that out tomorrow. Never played it before, so it's gonna be kind of interesting. But yeah, so far so good. We've gotten a lot of good progress done here on the village. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And of course, you know, we have our first tax office now. So we should be able to collect the taxes. So that's going to solve a lot of our money problems right there. And just gonna shift it over so I don't forget for next time. But yeah, it was very fun. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching and all that good stuff. Hello, Kermie. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. Is there an alternative to building your buildings very tall to have coverage? You could just put a building closer or make the building kind of sprawl out, you know, closer toward the housing. The reason why I go with the height is because it's the most convenient option, because it takes like the least amount of floor space essentially. So that's just a preference, but you can't really like expand that way without, you know, making your buildings really tall. Or if you want to avoid that altogether, you could put down watch posts. So like really quick, I'll show you. So if we go to the fortification option, we have these rustic watchtowers. And when you place a watchtower down, notice that it covers this whole area. So if I put a watchtower right here, suddenly all these houses are covered. And all I would have to do is make another patrol group here, or instead of making a patrol group, they would just be guards, and they would go through the watchtowers and watch from the watchtowers, which provides the light fortification. So that's how that works. Slap roof off old manor. This bad girl can fit about 10 commoners and their children just for the price of 4 goats. That's funny. Oh man, if only it were that simple. Well, anyway, yeah, so have a great day, guys. Take care. And as always, Sholo out.